I want to bless that guy, that son of a
that son of a that poor son that poor son that
son of a bitch.
Hello, and we're back. It's the Pro Crastinators podcast.
We missed an entire week. Or
We missed
two.
three. No, three.
3? Oh my god.
I think we missed. Yeah. By the time this episode comes out, we'll have missed 3. But that's okay. Anyway, we're back because
I went to America. I
you
forget
were in America.
what happened on the last episode, but
I forget what happened the whole time you were here.
Well, I wrote down notes. I'm not gonna read them. They're just sort of like personal, like journal notes, because that's what I like doing. I like remembering fun times. So I flew to America, into Boston, to hang out with people I know and friends, and Ben Saint as well, who is included in the friends. Don't you spin that.
I hang out with friends and Ben Saint. That's right. Gibbon and friends and Ben Saint. I like it. So and then you were here for a million fucking years.
I was here for about 3 weeks because of a COVID incident, which caused me to be bedridden. I had to change my flight, and that was a whole thing. I guess that's the Cliff's Notes. That's is enough information to understand what happened.
Yeah, it's honestly, it was it feels like a whole arc transpired during that time. There was the initial Gib is visiting arc, then there was COVID arc, then there was
Gib is visiting again arc.
Then there was post-COVID scramble to figure out... Gib is scrambling to figure out how she's getting home, and also let's hang out before she leaves again arc.
Yeah, basically.
It was a 3-act structure. The second act was the darkest hour, just like Star Wars.
Just like acts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Boston's really cool, by the way.
I like Boston a lot. I think it's good. It's a good place.
I think I'd only been in Boston during the winter, because I was in Boston. I think the first time was RadCon 3, right? That house.
Well, RadCon 3 was in Sharon, which was
Massachusetts. So it was the first time in
we
Massachusetts.
might have gone to Boston once or twice. Yeah. But yeah, it was
I
same
landed
state.
in Boston. I took the train out.
Yeah. Yes,
so,
that makes perfect sense, actually.
But yeah, the other times was Arm Retrieval Con, which followed RadCon 3, which was more in Boston. Right. Was directly in Boston, so I saw sites, but it was like freezing cold. The other time, there was another time that was I don't even remember really. Like well, there's like maybe 2 other times. I can't think though. The one I'm remembering is the weird PCP meeting that was just sort of like between Nate and Trixie talking about how to do like Cantan or something. They were discussing
the bizarre meeting that had to be in person, in which they discussed like, should I move here? Answer yes.
And then it turns out they both moved to Virginia instead.
Yeah, eventually. Genius is at work.
I mean, whatever. I had fun during that because I was just there to hang out. I wasn't part of the meeting. It was funny.
I think we called that RadCon 3.5, right?
Yes, that was in between. And then all right. I don't know how long that time was. I guess we went out at some point. I remember meeting Econ. I remember, like, Ukrainian Zagok, who's not actually Ukrainian, I think. Just Zagok, the artist guy. He was around randomly. And there was, like, we had Chinese food at some point. And
Pokemon Go in the Commons.
Yeah, Pokemon Go in the Commons, which was, like, deathly freezing, like, oh shit, let's get inside and not enjoy the outside at all. So I think that was that. So it's not actually 2 other times. It's 3 times. Well, basically 2 times. this time was June, so it was nice and warm, and it's beautiful. It's really nice just walking around. I love the architecture. I love the architectural like variability. I love the vibe of like the entire place is just like great.
I'm glad you think so. I also think so, but I'm afraid to say it because then the West Coast people will attack me for being biased. I'll start a beef.
Well, I mean, I haven't been to the West Coast, so I guess I don't know.
I mean, me either.
I've heard it's is it just like
well,
California
I've been to the West Coast,
warm,
but I haven't.
Or is it like the whole West Coast? Because it's lower down, it's more southern, right?
It's I think the West Coast. I think it's warmer. Like, I mean, it gets cold when you go way up north, but if even like Oregon is still like not that, it's not especially cold. I mean, it does snow there.
I found the temperature in Boston during summer to be like warm, but not like so warm that I am at risk of dehydration to a point where I would need to go to hospital. Like like a one time when I was in Greece that happened, and that was fucked.
Yeah, you came at the right time of year. It does get blisteringly hot sometimes, but it's not there yet. So
okay.
It gets blistering, in like late July and August.
Yeah, that would make sense. This was nice. This was like almost familiar. It feels like that in London sometimes, very rarely, but it's quite nice and hot today. Hey, how's the weather over there? That's the conversation we're having now. Hey, what do you think of those clouds? Pretty good, huh?
I like them. They like them. Thank you. Did you ride the T much? I don't remember if we rode the T. We mostly took buses around.
Yeah. Well, I wasn't with you the whole time. I was staying with Munchie.
Yeah. Yeah.
In his apartment. And Munchie loves the T. And we did take the T and the buses.
Yeah.
To get around. And yeah. I do like the trains. That I rode the Green Line mostly. And there was like a new train on the Green Line, and it was shiny. And it was new.
I have still not taken the new Green Line, the one that goes up like fairly close to where I used to live. That I would have been pretty convenient for me at one point in time, but oh well. I was gonna ride that train, but I didn't. Maybe one day.
Yeah, it was so new. It was like the buttons to like, I don't know, stop the train didn't feel like they'd been pressed by a human yet. It was like, wow, like brand new, spanking.
I see.
Fancy. Yeah, the T's great. I had my Charlie card from that one time, and it actually accepted my credit card perfectly, so I could just use it like a real Boston commuter.
Oh man. Sick. Yeah, that's great. I mean I rode the London Tube once, but I didn't get that strong of a sense of how it compares, really, so I don't know.
The main difference is that London is a gargantuan behemoth of a city, and so
right.
Unless you are like a weirdo, you don't need to ever travel like 90% of it.
Mm-hmm.
I frequent like 2 lines, because one of them goes to the airport, and the other one just goes north to south, and it's close to where I live. So I can get on one of those stations and go, and it's like, I don't really ever need. I mean, it's really interconnected. The London Tube, you can go from any station relatively quickly to switch to like a line or a station. You can get to a station that goes to a different line, and there's lots of like, what would you call them? Not junctions. Stations that have multiple different lines in them. You can walk from.
Yeah.
So like, if you're in the tube, you can get anywhere, but it does take a while. I think from the Piccadilly line that goes to Heathrow takes like 2.5 hours to go from like the train from the airport all the way to the end. So it's a big, long way.
In Atlanta, they have a sort of like a T, but it's even smaller, and it's literally just two lines, and one goes north to south, and the other goes east to west, and they just cross in the middle.
Lol.
It's kind of cute. Yeah, so an even more condensed version there. I remember we rode the bus home from that furry meetup. In that
Oh yeah. God,
brewery.
I forgot all about that. That was so this is like so early on in the thing. There was a furry art meetup.
It feels like 3 whole acts have passed since then.
I drew like silly little gib drawings in a bunch of notebooks and sketchbooks. I didn't know who they were. Yep. Apparently one of them was quite a like renowned furry porn artist. I didn't know that, which is funny.
I know about that guy, sort of. I don't read his stuff because I'm heterosexual. That's not. He doesn't just draw gay stuff. It's Brayburn. Brayburn guy.
That's the name.
Yeah,
like the pony.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Can you believe in real life he's actually a human?
No. I always thought he drew with those hooves.
Just like Phantom Horn.
I love that video.
Just like Phantom Horn with his little blue hooves. Yes.
That was that was like, I remember seeing that for the first time on TBAP, and it was like, wow, you're like making skits with props, and there's like effort being put in. These are effort posts now. I thought they were just like, kind of funny guys talking on YouTube, and now they're effort posting, and that you started doing all these skits, and that was one of the earlier ones, I think.
Yeah, I think I peaked with that one. I think I just, I don't know, somehow I just got it in my head like, hey, Phantom draws, what if I showed him trying to draw with this the little prosthetic hooves? It was just too good an idea not to do.
It was really good.
Yeah. The camera quality on that video is dog shit. It looks so bad. But I mean, whatever. It worked. You could tell what was going on. Speaking, a little bit of a change of topic, and we can get back to other stuff if you want. But speaking of shitty camera quality, I've been buying stuff lately. I guess I would say I've been investing in capital. That's not really true. Sort of. I've been investing in the means of production for to make some. To do the alternate version of that thing that I was gonna do while you were here. You remember the thing people were calling my secret project?
Yes.
Which I don't want to spill. I still do not want to spill the beans on it yet because.
Yes, I was wondering if you were going to talk about it.
I do want to talk about it. The short
answer is that my COVID meant that I couldn't go to it, so it didn't happen that way, and now I'm gone. So.
Yeah. The what was it? Oh yeah. I made a post on my Patreon. I did a Q&A solo podcast. Not what do you call a blog that's a podcast? It's not a vlog.
A plug.
A plug. Yes. I did a Q&A post where I talked about the situation with that, and I explained what it is more. So I won't go into detail. But the short version is that I had an idea for a thing to do while you were here, and then COVID meant that it couldn't happen, and so I have reconfigured the idea into something that I can do by myself. And instead of I was going to hire a guy to do some work on it for me. So instead of that, I'm just going to buy some stuff that's going to let me do it myself.
So instead of the sex tape we were going to make, it's actually just going to be Ben Saint jacking off.
Yeah, it's it's less sensational, but at least I own 100% of the final product. So fuck sharing the rights. Yeah, I bought a new microphone. I'm not using it right now. I'm still using the shitty Snowball Ice, but I have a real big boy XLR mic now.
Ooh, special.
On like, not just that, it's on one of those like retractable mechanical arms that you can kind of manipulate and move around.
Yeah.
So that's pretty fancy. It plugs into a real what do you call them? The boxes that you plug the microphones into?
An audio interface.
Yes, an interface. I was looking around for recommendations on that. I got one that everyone said was a good deal. I was gonna try buying a new camera, but I'm gonna wait. I'm not gonna buy a camera just yet because I think it might be doable to just film with my smartphone.
Oh yeah. I've never really thought to try making a long thing, like a video with other than like, oh, this could be like a tweet, or I just want to remember this 5 seconds. Filming a long thing with a phone, I always worry about like, oh, isn't it going to fill up with space? Isn't the battery going to drain?
Yeah. Well,
so it doesn't have to do that.
It doesn't have to be all one take. So it's okay if I like have to stop in the middle and like transfer the video and then like start filming again like afterwards. But I think it's probably better to just try to film with my smartphone and see if that gives me like I don't need to film in 4K. Like I don't care about that. Like as 1080p is fine.
Yeah.
And I think it can do that. And I don't. The alternative is to spend like $300 on a new digital camera and like, I don't know why do that needlessly. So it's fine.
Yeah.
Oh, my screen just turned off for some reason. Anyway, been spending money, but it's good because in theory I will use these products to generate revenue for myself, and isn't that what it's all about at the end of the day? Generating revenues.
Yeah. Oh, I love that. You know, speaking of generating revenues,
hell yeah.
I don't want to get too into like the nitty gritty because it doesn't really matter. But airplane bullshit because of the COVID and having to rebook a flight means that I had to pay for a new flight, and I had to pay for a new flight like soon at the time because I don't want to like overstay my welcome. I could have stayed even longer, but it would have gotten like weird. So I got the cheapest available option in like it was like 10 days or so after I had recovered was when I left.
Yeah.
So it was quite a long, great trip, honestly. Worth it. Worth getting COVID. But it did mean I had to buy like a plane ticket close to, like a plane ticket to London in the summer close to the departure date is very expensive. So
did you end up getting...
Huh?
I was going to say you ended up getting screwed on the price, right? Because you had to like move the timetable up.
Yeah. So I've been doing some commissions. I made a tweet about it. I'm doing like thin line, simple, sketchy, sometimes with color if you want to pay more. There's commissions, art. I'll draw for money so I can pay for that. I've gotten... Let me check. I've got my spreadsheet here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12? So I've gotten like 12 so far, and I finished 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. I got a few to do, but they are still open. I'll keep them open for maybe a week or two, just in case people have not heard about it yet and will hear about it first time here. I'm gonna draw for you. You have to pay me, though. That's the only catch.
What the fuck? Okay, alright. Why didn't anyone think of this before?
I don't
know. I saw one you did of like a cat girl or a bunny girl who was white. That looked really good.
Yeah. Well, thank you.
I walked in on you drawing that.
Yeah, I was drawing on my iPad. It was very... That one, I think, it was pretty good.
I think that's the only one that I've seen.
I posted some others to Twitter. Yeah, nobody will ever see the other ones, because I'm doing not safe for work commissions as well.
Ah, sure.
And those are epic. But you can't see those. Don't even ask.
You're not gonna post those on Big Girl Squish?
I already have, but now they know where to find them.
Oh, okay. Whoops. Excuse me.
Nah, it's fine. It's not like it's like an open secret. I won't mention it like all the time. But yeah, I think I did a really good horse that like a lot of furries found and liked. So that's pretty good.
Well, I really liked that drawing you did of Vermont.
Yes. This is the different universe.
You know, I forgot I never posted your doodle in my copy of Lord of Ghosts.
Oh, yeah.
I have it. I have it here in my drawer. I should take a screenshot of that and post it. It's really good. It's Phantom on Virginia.
I'm glad you like it.
I love it. I'm torn because part of me thinks it would be cool to take my Copics and like color it in, and part of me is like, no, don't touch it. It must be preserved just as it was.
I mean, you could like scan it in or take a picture and color it on the old computer.
That's true. That's true.
Or you could like photocopy it and draw it. I mean, that's obviously not the same thing.
I mean, yeah. The one in the book is the real one. I don't know. I should mention, now that I have my copy, I should say on the podcast that the book came out really nice.
Well, thanks.
And so did the Red Man zine. I said this, I told you this before, but I'll say it again for the record. I was really surprised, like, that it's like perfect bound and like high quality. I was picturing it being like a staple bound, like, you know, like a zine.
Thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's because there's so many pages. I couldn't do staple.
Yeah.
It had to be a thick boy.
That's the other thing. There's way more than I thought they were. The Red Man book is awesome. Like it's really great. Yeah,
I'm pretty proud of that. It's like such stupid subject matter, but it's really nice. Yeah. It's a nice little product.
I like it a lot. And the Lord of Ghosts book is also, it's much bigger than I had like pictured it being. It's quite substantial. Is it like 100? It's like 100 pages or so, or like
100 something pages. Yeah.
Yeah. It's really nice. It's one of my, goes in my drawer where I keep books that I like.
Epic.
I'm happy to have it. Yeah. Oh, and my pin, of course, my Lord of Ghosts pin. You know what? I'll still wear it. I was gonna wear it for that thing that we didn't do, but I will still wear it when I do it in the other way. I hate being so cagey about it.
I mean, but it's obvious that you're filming something.
I'm obviously filming something. Yes.
So you can call it a video.
It's a video. It is.
Yeah.
No. It's a
multimedia. It's a movie. It's actually.
I'm
making a feature film starring me in a Lord of Ghosts pin. That's the only information you have.
I hope that doesn't give it away. But you know what? If it does, who cares? I just don't want to talk about it because if I talk about it, then I won't have the motivation to finish doing it, and I just want to finish it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the UK Mixam company that printed those.
Yeah,
that's the one you were thinking of.
Which I might use for Slime and Punishment, which I am ashamed to admit I have still not finished the footnotes for. I have done like most of them.
I mean, you've talked about like how in depth some of these notes are getting, like how many things you want to reference in each page.
Some of them are very in depth, and some of them I have to like look up stuff and like confirm things. And when they're done, I'm gonna hand them off to some like old RFCK heads to ask them like, hey, can you like proofread these and like tell me did I miss anything or tell me did I get anything wrong. They're not that long. I think I've written maybe like 16 pages worth of notes on them, which is not like a huge amount of writing, but because I'm trying to be like scrupulous about getting the details right, and I have to do sort of like research on it, it's a little It should have been done, but it's not, because I've had to split my attention. I've had to split my attention between there's finishing the footnotes for the book, there was working on the video project, and then working on reconfiguring the video project into a new form once I had to change it, and then gummy making. Obviously, gummy making is a high priority that can't be neglected. I perfected my recipe over this period. I found what I think is I'll never call it the final recipe, but I'll call it a final recipe that I'm happy with. And I don't know what I'm gonna do with that. Munchie was telling me that he thinks I should like offer it. It's like a care pack. He was saying something about trying to monetize it. My idea was like, what if I did like a Patreon supporters like quarterly care package or something? I think Tom does something like that. I think Trixie used to do care packages.
Care packages, like I mean, I've mailed so many Lord of Ghosts things. I don't want to ever mail things again. I want to post a box. That sucks. How could you do something like that regularly?
I was gonna, like, I would not, like, monthly would be too often. Quarterly would be okay, and it would have to be for people who were pledging, like, $25 or something. Like, it wouldn't just be for any old $5 schlub. 'Cause it is, like, actually quite, it's actually quite annoying. I'm actually not even sure if you can send food in the mail. No, yeah, you must be able to.
I think you're allowed to send food in the mail. It's just people will likely not, unless it's from a company and it's perfectly sealed. You know, you send food to a random person, and it's like just something that could have been easily tampered with. People will be like pretty sus about it.
I think it might be liquids. I think it might be like you might have to check a box and like pay a tax or something if you send liquids in the mail.
But yeah, but you could lie though.
You could lie.
Aren't there like stories of like, I don't know, YouTubers or whatever, streamers having like PO boxes and they open it and it's like, it's diarrhea. Oh, who put diarrhea in the mail? And that's why you don't have a PO box. Bad idea.
I have to get a new PO box. I think I may have mentioned that my old PO box expired. My old PO box expired, and I feel like it's almost certain that some packages that I sent probably got returned in the mail, and I never found them because the PO box was canceled. And probably there are a couple people who never got stuff they bought from me, and I will never know unless they tell me about it, because I had no PO box to receive their return to sendered, unsuccessfully delivered packages. I had one person message me to tell me they never got their thing, and I have to send his replacement still. But I will. And then I found like 4 other packages that had been returned before the PO box had expired. And I did get those, and none of those people like told me. None of those people like mentioned to me that they didn't get their packages yet, even though it's been like 4 months, which is kind of surprising. Maybe they forgot they bought it, but I'll get those resent as well. Actually, the holdup there is that the packages have the real names on them, and like, I don't remember whose screen name corresponds to what real name.
Yeah.
And I am like not, so I have to comb through like my PayPal transactions and my like Twitter DMs in order to try and find like who is who. And I haven't done that yet, and it's going to be really annoying.
This is one of those things in my spreadsheet I made to keep track of all the Lord of Ghosts things. I made a point to, like, you know, their name and their preferred name, if I was going to, like, put their name in the back, if they have, like, a different name to their real name. And then, like, their email address, you know, just ways to contact this one person and then what they ordered. So I can be like, okay, this person has messaged me on Discord. Who are they? Oh, they're that guy. It's made a lot of things simple. But some people, like, just never got back on anything, so I just don't know. I've tried messaging on Kickstarter, and that's all I know them from, so...
Yeah.
It's like 2 people at this point.
Yeah.
But still, one of them is supposed to get the plush, and they just haven't messaged me still.
Oh, right, I got my plush. I've got the plush, too.
I'm gonna have an extra.
It's sitting up on my shelf next to my collectible Sonic the Hedgehog glasses. On different topic. I purchased an adapter for a PlayStation controller to plug the PlayStation controller into this USB adapter and then plug the USB adapter into my computer to try and play games with it. And it doesn't work. And it makes me really mad. It recognizes the controller, but then when I look at the inputs, it does not recognize any inputs from it, no matter what I do. I tried downloading all these different drivers. None of them work or do anything about it. In the end, I gave up, and I just bought a PlayStation 3 controller, which supposedly works without any need for an adapter. So
wait, what controller were you using?
I was using an original PlayStation 1 controller with no DualShocks. Like, it doesn't, like, without the double twin sticks. Yeah, like the old original PlayStation. Because I just had one. It's a family friend got me one for Christmas, like, 2 years ago, I think. I was disappointed because that was the controller I wanted to use. But oh well. The PlayStation 3... Is it... I mean, it's... Whatever. It cost me like $15. It's just annoying that the adapter was totally worthless. And I think I did everything I could with that too. I really tried.
I got the Xbox One controller for PC gaming, which is apparently like a really good one. The Xbox Series X controller is it's fine apparently, but like worse in ways. That's a good gaming one, I've heard. The Xbox One, which is kind of old now.
I read online, like, sources that I looked up told me that to use a PlayStation 3 controller on your PC, you have to download drivers for an Xbox 360 controller. And that's what lets you use a PS3 controller on your computer, for some reason. I haven't tried it yet, so I don't know if it's true. But that's what I read.
I mean, I always go for Xbox just because it's, like, also the computer people in Microsoft. So they're supposed to work
that's true.
Without any issues.
I guess that's true. I just like PlayStation better. I'm a PlayStation baby. I grew up using it, so I like the controller.
You know,
that's it.
It's a good controller. I like the PlayStation 4 controller a lot. But it's always I've gotten so used to Xbox for PC gaming. It doesn't feel right otherwise.
I was trying to play some games with the keyboard that were just like you just can't. Some games it works and other games it just fucking doesn't. And these were not working, so I was like, well, oh well, better invest in some hardware since I'm already buying all this other shit. So I did.
The means of production. Are you gonna make Let's Plays? Actually,
no! I guess... I am not going to make Let's Plays.
Are you gonna make Let's Streams?
The plan was not to stream, although, I mean, I guess if I did ever stream again in my life and I wanted to play games, I might as well use a... Right. So the stuff like the microphone, the camera equipment, the tripod stuff. Like, there's this current video idea that I needed to make, but it's like, okay, but I'm gonna have it forever. I'm thinking back, I'm honestly, like, pretty embarrassed. It's pretty embarrassing, that video that I made in, like, 2021, like, more than a year ago, where the Let's Read with Ulalia's Legend of the 10 Elemental Masters. The video quality on that is so garbage. The audio quality is trash. Why was I not willing to invest, like, anything in making that video decent? Like, what? I don't know what I was thinking.
I mean, I could imagine you were thinking, well, I'm not really a YouTuber, so I don't need it forever. It's a big investment, usually.
Yeah, but I mean, what's the point? What's the point of even doing it if I'm not even going to try to make it good? And second of all, it's not that much of a big investment. Yeah.
Well, I mean, a lot of like pretty decent things have gotten very affordable over the years.
Yeah, I mean the microphone that I got was like $70, but then there was like some other stuff, the stand and the wires and the adapter was like another maybe like 100. So maybe like less than $200 for a microphone upgrade. The camera, well, I guess I would have had to spend a little more. Probably another 150 would have gotten me at least an acceptable camera for that. I don't know. The more I think about it, okay, on the one hand, that particular video would probably not have justified the cost of those things, but I would have had them forever. I would have then had like improved my production capabilities forever. So it would have been fine. It would have paid for itself in other ways. You gotta invest in your future. Okay, that's all I have to say about that.
I agree.
Thank
I mean,
you.
I've used this microphone that I'm using right now for a long time. I don't actually remember when I bought this. It may have been something like 2017. It's a lot of things I've recorded with this. It's definitely paid for itself.
Econ gave me, or didn't, I think he sold it to me for very cheap, though. This snowball ice that I'm using now. And I mean, it's a perfectly fine USB microphone. Little bit worse than like a Blue Yeti, but whatever. I forgot to mention there's another thing. I think you might have forgot because it probably got lost in the shuffle of other things that were happening. But do you remember that on the morning or the night before we were going to film the thing, my power went out?
Yes, I do remember this. You stumbled in and
yes.
you were like, I'm so nervous. And my power went out. And
I was trying to do stuff to like prepare, and in the middle of it like the power went out and I didn't have my computer. And I'm like, my resources.
And, my means of production.
Yes. It was horrible. It took me like a while to figure it out. I did eventually figure out that I had a power strip with a long enough cable to run into the kitchen, which was only my room and the adjacent room and the hallway had their power out. The kitchen's power was mostly still on, so I managed to use the outlet that powers the refrigerator to power not my whole room, but like I moved my table near my door so that it could power my computer. So I could use my computer. My lights were out. My room had to be like completely rearranged. Anyway, this has continued to happen. It has happened twice more since then. So almost once a week since then. My power has just died spontaneously. And every time I have to complain to my landlord, and then the next day the power comes on. It has been a little while since... I think it's been more than a week since that last time it happened. But, boy, I hope it stops. Although my computer table is still in the new position near the door, plugged into the strip that's running from the kitchen, just in case it happens again, so my computer doesn't die.
I've officially seen your place of residence.
Oh God, yeah.
Cringe. Am I right?
It's not good. I hate it. I hate this place.
I vaguely remember you talking about thinking of leaving pretty soon.
Well, actually, my lease is up in only like less than 3 months. So.
Oh wow.
I was talking about like maybe just leave early, but like it's almost like too late. It's too late to leave early, basically. I just have to start looking for another place like normal. I should actually. Wait a minute. Oh my god, we're halfway through June already.
Yep.
Oh my fucking god. June, July. I've only got 2.5 months. This is a fucking nightmare.
Start Googling.
No!
You gotta do it.
Last time, I started looking with only a month. I only gave myself a month to find a place, and that was a mistake. So, I mean, I'm doing better. No. Now I'm thinking, I don't know. I feel like it shouldn't be hard to, like, get this thing filmed. And I feel like there should be no problem getting this thing filmed and finishing the book and maybe even launching the Kickstarter in that time. But, like, also when I think about all those things, I feel like so crunched. Like, I feel like I can't possibly do it all in only 2.5 months, even though that's a long time.
Yeah, and then also look for a new place.
Yes, exactly.
I mean, I would definitely prioritize a few things. Like, if you're gonna do the film, you don't want it to be suddenly continuity. Oh, you're in a new place now, and I'm just gonna finish saying it.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't start filming it, like, the week I had to move.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, filming doesn't take too long if you have everything ready.
No, I would expect it to only take... I could probably film it all in one day. Maybe 2 days.
Yeah, and then...
Yeah.
Once you've filmed it, editing can take however long it will take. And if you need to put it in the back while you look for a place, that's fine.
What's taking a long time with it now is literally just waiting for all the, like, equipment that I bought to arrive in the mail. And then once it's here, I'll need to set up, like, the shot. And I don't think that will be hard to do, but...
Do you have a light?
We'll see.
Did you buy a light with everything?
I did... Oh, I was thinking about that. I did not. Like, I assume I would probably need, like, a good light to light the shot, but I don't really know what to get.
Yeah, I don't know too much about lighting myself, because whenever I did, like, skits for Hypocrite or whatever, I would just use lamps that I had, and then just point them around places, and that did the job fairly well.
Yeah.
The best thing is just having daylight come in, which lights the entire room quite a lot.
Okay, but the thing about that is that then your shot changes as the day progresses.
Sure, but that doesn't stop YouTubers from doing it, and nobody seems to care. They'd just be like, oh yeah, it got dark, so I'm just gonna finish the video, and then it's fine.
I mean, yeah, to a certain extent, I'm sure it's fine.
The point is, having, like, a professional light, or even just, like, a hobbyist light, does a lot, because it's not just the cool, like, lighting dynamic stuff. It just makes it easier for the camera to see what is happening, and it makes it look higher quality. Like, a good quality camera in low light will still look grainy and horrible.
Yeah. Yeah. And I was thinking about it, and I just don't... I don't know what kind of light I need. And also, like, I just don't have a lot of space in my room to, like, put up, like, a stand light. I guess I could probably, like, fold it up, put it in the corner when I'm done with it.
I've seen, like, people use, like, streamers, and video people use, like, a donut light. Like, it's a ring. I guess it's called a ring light. It's a ring light. It's diffused, and it's, like, you can stand it on a table or on a stand. And you put it behind the camera, and it's, like, sort of diffused light shining straight at you.
I also...
The important thing is that it's diffusing, because a direct light would be very, very harsh shadows.
Yeah. Yeah, I should get something. I should just look into... I looked into microphones. I found a mic that I thought was a good deal. I looked into cameras. I decided I'm going to try to do it without a new camera and try to film with my smartphone if possible. I didn't look into lights yet, but I will do that. I think I probably need one. And then shit, I was going somewhere with that. Fuck.
Do you think so? The other thing you talked about, doing the book and the Kickstarter for making the book.
Oh yeah.
Like you're trying to do all that in 1 month. I feel like something has to go on the back burner.
Well, I think I could finish. I feel like my plan was to finish the book and then like send it off to a printer and then wait for the like test copies to be printed and sent to me. And during that waiting period was when I would do the recording.
Right.
I think that was my plan. And I think it's still the plan. And I think if I just finish the footnotes, that's like I have to draw a cover. But I mean that shouldn't be too hard.
It's a lot of work.
A cover. It is a lot of work. Yeah, there's a lot of little things.
I feel like you should prioritize getting the new place sorted, because then if it turns out you get a good place, the video will be in a nicer location, and you can do that then.
You know, that's true. That's true. The other thing, and this is, I'm not sure if this is dumb. This might sound dumb, but I was testing out my webcam to see if I could get my settings to look better. And the answer is no. The webcam sucks. But I was looking at myself in the webcam, and I noticed that in the webcam I could see a spot on my teeth. And that really bothered me, and I thought maybe I need to go to the dentist before I film this video. Maybe I need to do that first as well. So, I mean, go to the dentist has been on my to-do list for a long, long time, and every day that goes by, it just that becomes a more pressing concern, and I've let it simmer for a long time. So, I mean, I do urgently need to do that. Do I need to more urgently do it than everything else? Maybe I don't know. Perhaps.
I would say hold off on the recording, the video stuff. Get the book finished and have the thing sent to you, and then look for a new place.
Looking for a new place. The process of that involves sending a lot of emails, waiting for replies, and then like setting up like dates to go and see places and like visit people.
Yeah,
it's like a long process.
Well, what I mean is like in between waiting for stuff like that, you could be working on the footnotes of all the pages, because that will take a while, probably. I mean,
I hope it won't take me that much longer. I'm most of the way done with it. And I feel, every day that goes by, I feel guilt and shame that it isn't done already.
No, Ben, you must feel positive vibes. Then your productivity will be better.
Wait a minute. I'm sorry to do this. I'm sorry to read you this quote, because it is from a Republican. But I saw a really great... But I saw a really great wholesome meme recently. And here, I'm gonna read it. I love this, but I almost retweeted it. But then I was like, no, I'm not that cringe. This is a great thing. This is on Reddit. I think it was a Reddit AMA. A guy asks... This is asking Arnold Schwarzenegger. He asks, I know this is pandering, but I've been depressed for months and haven't hit the gym during that time. Mr. Schwarzenegger, can you please tell me to get off my lazy ass and hit the gym? I swear to everything I hold dear that I will snap out of it and go. And here was username Gov Schwarzenegger's reply. I'm not going to do the accent. I'm not going to be that hard on you. Please don't be that hard on yourself. We all go through challenges. We all go through failure. Sometimes life is a workout. But the key thing is, you get up. Just move a little. Roll out of bed and do some push-ups or go for a walk. Just do something. One step at a time. I hope you feel better and get back to the gym. But don't beat yourself up, because that's just useless talk. It doesn't get you closer to the gym. And don't be afraid to ask for help. Good luck.
Yeah, I saw that as well. That was very wholesome.
It's a great reply from Arnie.
It's so true.
The only good Republican.
Yeah, I don't know too much about his political like governorship, but I've always seen things he said as like, oh yeah, that's pretty good. You're not just a meathead.
He was.
Maybe he's also that.
Yeah, I don't know the details. I saw, like during like the height of COVID, he was like pro mask and stuff. Yeah. So like he did that. He made that post with the sword of Conan to be. I think it was something to do with how we should all wear a mask or something like that.
Yeah.
He seems okay. He's probably legislated some horrible stuff. He's probably pushed some horrible fucking nightmare shit in Congress.
Yeah, sure.
Oh wait, he's not a congressman. No. A governor. Well, whatever. He's probably vetoed some really cool shit. But oh well.
I remember this thing he did because he's like really popular in Russia. He made like a video to the people of Russia. Condemning the Russian invasion of Ukraine and talking at it in a sort of even like moderate tone so that he could like get through to them. And it was like, yeah, that's nice. That's nice that you're trying to like use your celebrity status to like to invoke change or at least change minds or open people to newer ideas. He's saying like the Russian media is lying to you, and here's like, it's like, yeah. That's a good post, Arnold.
Yeah. He's a Republican though. It's fucked up. He's something weird's going on there.
Maybe he just has like a few like backwards beliefs, and they're like they technically make him a Republican, but he's not like evil spawn.
I mean, he must. I mean, it must just be that's who votes for him. Like that's where he could get the votes.
Maybe.
I don't know. It's a mystery.
It's like the sometimes a person is like a cool person. They just happen to be pro-gun, and then they only get Republican votes.
Yeah.
It's like, guns aren't that. I mean, they're bad. Regulation and all that, but like, guns are just things. Like saying get rid of all guns is I don't know.
Yeah,
doesn't make you like an insane person to like guns.
The official Republican platform is like criminalize gay marriage, set up the police state, etc., etc.
Prevent trans people of any age from getting healthcare.
Goes without saying. So I guess maybe they're all not 100% the same.
No, I wouldn't. I would never expect it. But like, I don't know. I don't know his views.
I just know that he's wholesome and he gives good workout advice. And for me, that gets him my vote. And what he does to trans people after he's elected is their problem.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
It'd be really funny if he was pro-trans. Like, all of these things just pile up. It's like, how is he Republican? Like, why? What? Huh?
Yeah. Maybe. I don't know.
It feels like the sort of open-minded guy who would be, like, at the very least, like, lukewarm and not, like, anti-trans.
Yeah, I would think so. I mean, he's a Hollywood star. He's, like, straight out of the mouth of Mammon, like the satanic cult of like the Hollywood liberal elite is like where he came from. So he must have been infected. He must have been infected with liberalism at some point, and it's eroding our national institutions from the inside out. Anyway, I don't know. The point is that's me. That's me with making videos and going to the dentist and finding a new apartment.
You're beating
finishing
yourself
my
up.
Stupid book.
You're beating yourself up.
I'm always beating myself up.
Sometimes you gotta accept you can't do everything.
I'm always beating myself up. I'm always beating myself up, and I feel like I'm always in the, like, God, I haven't done it. I haven't done anything.
I haven't produced content. What am I? Yeah. I'm gonna go to hell now.
Well, I feel like I'm always in the, I haven't produced anything, but I have to do something. Like, just baby steps. Like, let me just do something. Like, let me do something today, and then I'll, like, maybe write up, like, another page of the notes or whatever, or I'll
see, that's good.
Or I'll go and I'll do the and then it's like, yeah, I did something, but, like, I should really do more.
No, that's part of the wrong mindset.
Maybe.
You should be happy. You should be
doing less.
You should be forgiveful of your own. I don't know, what do we call it? Not reaching a certain standard. If you don't reach it, just forgive yourself. It's a good thing to try.
Speaking of things that I did just to get them done and feel like I accomplished something. I forgot. I should have mentioned this first thing. The podcast episodes are up on the apps. They are up on the various apps. Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and on the website, theprocrastinatorspodcast.com.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, I finally figured it out.
Good job.
Okay. And then just today, someone messaged me just today. Okay, apparently Spotify is now missing episodes 1 through 13. Two people have reported to me that since uploading the new episodes, it's as though it hit a 300 episode limit and then, like, removed the first few. And that is infuriating. It's not on every platform. Like, it's like the website still has all of them. But I don't know. I don't use Spotify, and I don't look at the podcast apps. I just post them all through WordPress. So I can't. I don't know. I don't know. I guess we should try to fix that.
I guess.
Yeah. Well, if it's not one fucking thing, it's another.
Yeah, I mean, at least it's up on lots of things. At least people can shut up about it.
Well, more or less, yeah. I feel a little bit like I've been gaslit. It felt like lots of people were asking me, "Hey, put them on the podcast apps. Put them on the apps." And then now that they're up, like 3 people are like, "Oh, cool, thanks."
It's that classic, like, the people who
squeaky wheel gets the oil.
They only speak when they have something to complain about, and otherwise they're just content and silent. You have no idea whether they enjoy what's happening.
Yeah. I really don't. Hopefully, I mean, I went and I checked just a minute ago, and episodes 1 through 13 are still on the website, so maybe they can be restored to... Maybe they're just being hidden on Spotify. They're not gone. They might be gone from that particular app, which is fucking obnoxious. Well, that would mean that there are 301. Oh, God, I guess I'll have to fucking make a Spotify account or something.
Maybe. I mean...
Wouldn't I have to pay for that?
I mean, isn't there already an account that these PCP episodes are on?
I don't know, because I didn't use an account. It's like when you post it to WordPress, I think Tom set it up so that you can check a box, and if the box is checked, it will, like, automatically also upload them on the other apps. So I didn't engage with anything outside of WordPress.
I guess we just have to look and see where they are from a user's perspective. Just see that account. Spotify. I guess you could always like badger Tom about some glitch that's happening.
I feel confident that he will just tell me he doesn't know.
Yeah.
I mean, I could ask him.
If it's not immediately obvious from looking it up, then I guess worth asking.
Okay, I googled. Maybe I'm doing this wrong. I googled Spotify the Procrastinators, and I looked at open.spotify.com /r. Like, there's one called the Procrastinators, but all it has is the Garlinghouse track, and there's no podcast episodes.
Oh, I guess
what is this?
I guess that's like the account Nate made to post that as like the song that is what we made.
I mean, wait a minute. I'm seeing that there is, in fact, another podcast on Spotify called The Procrastinators, one word. So there's another show that stole our name. Okay, here we go. And this is... I know what I'm going to see. I'm scrolling down, and I'm going to see that episodes 1 through 13 are missing. So... I don't know what to do about it. Maybe I'll just have to log into the Spotify account.
Maybe it's like there's like an account thing being like, oh, these ones were blocked. You have to like confirm that they're stupid or not, and then we can put them back up. Or like they're unlisted, or some sort of thing you have to do in the account settings.
I hope so. I hope I don't just have to fucking repost them. That would be annoying. Whatever. If for some reason you wanted to someone wanted to immediately go back and listen to episodes 1 through 13 of the PCP, well, you cannot do that on Spotify at the moment. You would have to do it on a different app. Oh well.
Get fucked, Spotifyers.
I guess I'll have to. I thought I was done. Dealing with it. Oh, I'm gonna get upset. Thinking about it. I don't want to do it anymore. I don't care about this shit.
Well, you don't. I mean, it's like you said, it's just the first 13 on Spotify specifically. I think you can leave that for a while.
But it will continue to be every episode. This is gonna keep happening.
Oh, is it every episode?
Clearly what happened is that by like posting the new episodes, it erased the old ones.
Oh, is that... Oh, so like there's a maximum amount of things you can have on a podcast?
I don't know. I mean, that seems that way.
Oh, so you posted 13 things and it's like deleted the first 13?
That's what people are telling me.
Huh. Must be so. Maybe it's a Spotify Premium something or other. I feel like that 300 something episodes is a lot.
It sure is. Well, if it's 1 through 13, then there's 4. Yeah, there are 301 episodes live. There's episodes 14 through 314. That's 301 episodes. Why would the limit be 301? What's going on here?
I don't know.
Okay, well, I guess let's change the subject because we're not gonna solve this by yammering about it.
Yeah. I guess I could talk about that I got a cool hat in America.
Yeah!
I got a cool sun hat.
Oh, you posted a picture of yourself.
Oh, I did.
For, like, the first time in a long time, I think, right?
Yes. I had not shown my face since any RadCon 4 content, actually.
I had not seen your face since RadCon 4 in any capacity at all.
And people said that I looked cute, and that was very nice.
It was a nice picture. It looked pretty good. I was just excited to see that you were posting your face. I thought that was cool.
Thanks.
Thought about time, I guess. I guess I don't post my face much either, but nobody cares what I look like, so it's fine. I look the same as always. I hope. I'm actually not sure if that's true. Actually, no. I look old now. My beard. I have more gray in my beard than I used to.
I did see your gray bits.
Oh, great. Oh, I love that. Oh, thanks. Oh, thanks for telling me. I appreciate it.
No,
you're supposed to lie. You're supposed to tell me the lie that I want to hear. Say, no, it's not true. If anything,
no,
you look,
but and you
less,
look.
Less
I didn't say you look old. I just said I noticed the gray hairs. You don't look like you're hobbling along. You look good.
Thanks. I guess there's worse. I guess there's worse things. There's worse things than gray in your beard, I suppose.
Yeah.
Whatever. It's fine. It's fine. My teeth look terrible. My hairline is gone. My beard is gray. I'm dead.
No, it's like salt and pepper or whatever they say.
Sure. Yeah.
It's cool. It's a cool look.
No, don't patronize me.
No, I kind of like it. I don't know.
Thanks. Appreciate it. Very nice. It's okay. It's okay. I was damn. I had a moment. Oh shit! My headphone jack came out. Like I said, I was fucking around with my webcam, and boy, I turned on my webcam, and I got the most disgusting, like unflattering angle of myself imaginable. And I was like, oh God, no, God, why, Jesus? Are you there, by the way?
Yeah, I'm there.
Oh,
sorry. I don't know what you're referring. I don't know. I saw that.
No. It just I saw myself in the feed from my webcam.
Oh.
I didn't take a picture, and it was very bad. That was where I thought my teeth looked messed up, and I thought I need to go to the dentist. But I don't know. Then I switched to the front camera on my regular phone. I was like, no, I look normal. No, I look normal. It's fine. It's fine, actually. Okay.
I mean, you look good to me.
It's time for my weekly existential crisis. It's time for my weekly fucking therapy session about, like, oh God, I'm getting old. I don't like my face anymore.
Hey Ben, what do you think your skeleton looks like?
It looks bad. It sucks.
My skeleton's so fucking old.
No, I'm gonna make an ugly skeleton when I die. I'm gonna leave behind a shitty skeleton, and that's the worst.
People are gonna dig up my bones, and they're gonna laugh out loud. They're gonna fall over.
the aliens are gonna dig them up and be like, "Ew, look at this one. Oh, what was he thinking?"
What was he thinking, growing his skeleton like this?
Wait, that reminds me of something. What does that remind me of? What is the idea of, like, growing your skeleton? Remind me of.
Drinking milk?
No, like... Did I watch a video about, like, a horror game recently or something? About, like, bloody skeletons or something? I don't know. Maybe I had a dream that I, like, don't really remember. I don't know, they just triggered, like, a moment of, like...
You had a dream where you were looking at your own skeleton and you were, like, trying to do dark magic to make it look like the Chad face. You know, that the slow moving grayscale Chad guy.
Yes. The guy who is based on the new Pokemon professor.
Oh yeah, kinda.
Yeah.
He got the funny jaw and the shaved side of head.
He does. They made the new professor look like the Giga Chad.
You see the I don't know whether this is real actually, but did you see the female trainer, female scientist, Pokemon professor
with,
has, like,
the
vampire
orange...
fangs? She's got, like, sharp incisors or whatever they're called.
Yeah, I did see that.
She's like a
wild lady or something. I don't know. She looks like a tribal crazy beast tamer or something. A huntress. I'm not. Don't know how to describe.
She'll bite you.
Oh yeah. That we can all agree she'll bite you. I heard that Sprigatito stands on its hind legs, and that sucks.
I mean, don't most Pokemon end up doing that?
Yes, but it's bad when they do. When they do it with like Meowth, and they take a fucking cat and they make it. I think they did it with Litten. I'm not sure if they did it with Litten, but they did it with Purloin. They've done it with a bunch of fucking cats. Like, instead of just letting them stand like a cat, they make them stand on their hind legs like idiots. It sucks.
There's Persian that doesn't do that.
Persian doesn't do it.
I guess it is usually, like, Incineroar is the most obvious, like, annoying example of a cat that got ruined. It got humanized too much.
I mean, he's not even really a cat anymore. I don't know.
Well, obviously, that's why it's so upsetting. Like, Cat, Litten, and then Torracat look cool. And then Incineroar. Like, nobody remembers Torracat. I think I made a tweet about it. Or
I didn't even remember his name.
Google Torracat, and it'd be like, oh, that's a cool. I wonder what's next. Just like, no.
No, with the switch to 3D models, they just made a bunch of, like, the old sprites used to have them on 4. And now they stand. It's Meowth they did it with. I think. No, not Glameow, but definitely Purloin.
I feel like Meowth's standing is mostly because of the TV show, right? Meowth being a famous standing. Like he's specifically a Meowth that stands and talks like a human.
Yeah,
Meowth default does that, which is odd.
I could sort of understand it because that's the image most people have of Meowth. I wouldn't like it, but I would understand it. I don't understand having Purloin stand on its hind legs. Like, that's nonsense.
Well, how else are you gonna have sex with it?
It's not fully evolved, Gib. It's immature. You can't have sex.
I press the B button. They press the B button every like, and they're actually much older.
If your waifu is competitive in Little Cup, then I'm sorry, but you're going to jail. No one in Little Cup.
I press the B button. They're actually level 100.
You can't have sex with an Onyx. That's a baby. That's a baby because it needs to evolve into Mega Steelix before you can fuck it.
God, does Onyx have internal organs? How do they connect?
Like if you break it in half, does it bleed?
Yeah, I guess I've always thought of like the body as just like a series of rocks, and like he eats a rock, and he's like Snake. He's like the snake from Snake. He eats a small rock or a big rock, and it becomes his next segment. But I've never really considered what happens if you just get rid of all the other rocks. Is he just a head?
I feel like... Now, I could be wrong, but I feel like I have a hazy sort of memory or a feeling that the Pokédex entries describing rock-type Pokemon pretty much imply that, like, they're not really made of rocks. They're just kind of, like, have skin that, like, looks like and feels like and is similarly hard like rocks. Like he's still an organic creature. I think.
I feel like they eat rocks, though. I guess... Well, I don't know if things can eat rocks. There's not much nutrients, and they're hard to digest. But, like, in a fantasy world, I guess you could say they just do that, and they also have lungs somewhere. But that means Onyx has a butthole at the end.
Yeah, he eats rocks, and then he eats. Well, here's what he does, right? Here's how it works. He eats, like, rocks and gravel. Like, he takes big bites of, like, loose rock, and then he, like, digests it and processes it into one, like, big, solid rock poop, and then he poops it out the end of his tail, and it attaches it to the end of him. That's how he gets longer. Yeah, he's just made of his own shit. That's right. It's just the most likely explanation.
I guess somebody's got to do it.
It's a living.
But wait, where does the butthole go? Does the butthole stay, and then it's just poop from there? Does he have a butthole at the end of the other side of his head? Like, where is his stomach?
He actually, every individual boulder that composes him has its own stomach.
And its own butthole?
And its own butthole, yes. That connects to the next segment, human centipede style.
Oh, and that would explain why they get smaller, because like as they go through more and more stomachs, they get smaller and smaller, like dissolved or like chipped away.
Actually, each segment of an onyx is actually its own little geodude that's like just been human centipeded together.
No, well, it makes too much sense. That's
why they all live together in Mount Moon or whatever.
That's
Do onyx live in Mount Moon?
Yeah.
Maybe I'm
very rare to find them, but they do.
Okay.
Well, actually, I don't know.
We've learned a lot about.
They must be catchable, because I remember.
I know
the hikers have them.
Is there another tunnel called Rock Tunnel?
There is, I think, in Gen 1, yeah. Or like Diglett Cave.
I don't know if onyxes live in Diglett Cave.
There's a tunnel where it's dark and you have to use flash or something.
That's
later. That's after like the place where you can go north through the water to get to the power plant.
Isn't Diglett Cave in Kanto?
Yeah.
No, Johto. No, I meant to say Johto. Isn't Diglett Cave in Gen 2?
It's in Kanto. There's it's like a shortcut you can take. That's where you find Diglett and Dugtrio a lot, obviously.
What? I just want to be it. I know there's a different. I think there's a sort of Diglett tunnel in Gen 7. I feel like there's a different sort of tunnel in Gen 2. I don't know. I still have not. I've had my new phone for a long time, and I still have not started playing Pokemon Go again. Oh,
I was playing it a lot. I was playing Pokemon Go.
I mostly saw you all playing Pikmin Bloom.
Pikmin Bloom, yeah. I introduced Pikmin Bloom. I think so. And then I got people hooked on it, and now like a lot of people are playing it, which is fun.
I was surprised.
In that group.
I was surprised. Seemed like a bunch of you were doing it. I was like, huh.
Yeah, it's just because like, as we were there, we were walking around. We were going on days out. There was a lot of walking happening. We didn't want to look at our phones playing Pokemon the whole time, and Pokemon's kind of boring, honestly.
Yeah, that would be lame.
No, so like we every time we go for a walk, we set the flowers blooming, and we put our phones away, and we just hang out.
Yeah.
I was playing a bit of Pokemon Go during the COVID week, because I was bored to death of looking at YouTube videos. I'm
sure.
There's a Pokestop in view, not in range, so I could get items and I could throw Pokeballs. It was like, I guess I'm just gonna collect some stuff. I don't know. But then because of that, I'm like, oh, look at all these tasks that have built up over the years of me not playing this. Man, I could do some of that. I could catch 20 psychic Pokemon. Come on,
easily.
Come on, get another psychic Pokemon. Yeah. Now I'm playing Pokemon Go again. I had stopped playing because it's boring, but now it's not boring and I like it.
Because you can walk around again?
No, because I was playing it during COVID and I was like, oh, I just got hooked on like stat going up and getting things, and oh, look at what if I catch every Pokemon I see? Think of all the Stardust I'll get.
Yeah.
Like stupid shit like that. So I'm playing it now. Well, not now, but like next time I go for a walk, I'm gonna do both at once. I'm gonna put on my flowers on Pikmin Bloom, switch to Pokemon, catch everything I can, and then reap the benefits of my looking at my phone all the time.
The massive benefits. Pokemon or Pikmin Bloom looked pretty neat.
Yeah.
Like sending your guys out on like a long journey. Like, didn't you sent one? You sent like an envoy like back to the UK, right?
Yeah. When I got to America, I was showing.
We were sitting in the chicken place. We were sitting in Underdog Chicken.
I can't remember. I mean, I do remember, but that was so long ago. What the fuck? Yeah, it was.
I remember watching you send that thing. We got the what are the what's that? Kale slaw. The kale slaw at Underdog Chicken.
I think that's what you got. I got like just the chicken wings. But
yeah.
I was showing people Pikmin Bloom, and there was an expedition in the UK since I had been at the airport. It was like, it takes a few hours, like maybe a day or so before something that you can go on an expedition for decides to not be there anymore.
Mm-hmm.
But I could do it, so I sent them on a journey across the Atlantic, and it took them 25 days. Or I said it was going to take them like 25 days. I think when I flew over them back, I intercepted them, and then it sort of went to 0, and I got their thing. So that's pretty funny.
Huh. You just picked them up over the Atlantic.
Yeah. They were like swimming over it with the thing that they had.
Raft.
They picked it up. They'd gone all the way over, picked it up, and then they had to walk all the way back. And I scooped them up out of the water as we were flying over them.
Nice.
But now I've got so many Pikmin from Boston. When you do things with a Pikmin, your friendship level with that particular Pikmin will go up. Mm-hmm. And when it gets to the maximum level, you send them on an expedition all by themselves back to the location of where you found them so that they can pick up like a cosmetic item based on the location. So like if you found them at a movie theater, they might come back and then they'd be wearing like a popcorn thing on their head or something.
Huh.
Which is cute. And I got a lot of Pikmin from Boston, so eventually I'll be sending, like, I don't know, 40 little people across the ocean, and they're going to take a long time getting there and getting back.
Will it be another 25-day journey?
I think so, like 25-day journey for each person.
That's delightful.
Yeah.
Sweet. Yeah, I just noticed you and a bunch of people blooming.
We're bloomers.
We're bloomers. I should have bloomed. Maybe I should have bloomed. Oh well. Too late now. I'll just doom instead.
I'll just never bloom.
I'll just never. You know what? Fuck it. I'm already late. Why bother blooming at all?
I mean, yeah, never do it.
True.
I've always liked it just because it's like, it's a soft incentive to walk more. Pokemon Go feels
That's
very easy.
That's why I used to like Pokemon Go.
Pokemon Go is very easy to be like, well, I've done so much, but like, if I want the next like progression thing, I need to be very lucky with the Pokemon that spawn, and I don't feel like walking for so long to find that one Pokemon I need. It's like, you know what, fuck it. I'm just gonna find a Pokemon if I find it at a place. But Pikmin Bloom, progression, the main thing is walking. Everything is to do with how much you walk. So it's like, the incentive to go on a walk is a little higher. And the stakes are so low, and like the things you can get are so like basic. It's not like anything is super rare. If you want a Pikmin that has like a cosmetic of like a barbershop thing, which I've got a few of those, like a comb on the back of it, like a little yellow Pikmin, or scissors.
Get it like a pick sticking out of an afro.
A what?
Now that. Like a hair pick, like stuck in an afro.
Yeah.
That's what I would want if I had a barbershop from a barbershop Pikmin.
And so, like, if you want to get one of those, you just go to barbershops and walk around, and then maybe you'll find like a seedling. You can grab that, and then when they're like fully friendshipped, you can send them back. They'll have one, and it's sort of like there's much less random chance than there is in Pokemon Go for you to be disappointed on a day out. You're always making progress by playing Pikmin Go. Just even if you don't turn on the app, it'll like count if you have your phone on you, and it's like even in standby mode, it'll be counting your steps through the Google Fit thing using the gyroscope or whatever. So it'll be like, you turn it on for the first time in like a few weeks if you've just been moving around, and said, you've walked like 1,000,000 steps. See how many levels you get. And it's like, it's good. It's low effort, low investment, and very cute.
what I used to like about Pokemon Go was that it got me walking around a lot. Like when I used to, couple years ago when I used to play it, I was like, that was when I lost a bunch of weight. Part of the reason was because I was just walking like all the time, looking for Pokemon. And boy, did I ever find him? Yeah. I don't know. Pretty cool. Pretty fun. Pretty cute. Okay, well, next episode. That's the end of the episode of the podcast.
Well, Ben, what about the voicemails? Are there like 100,000 voicemails?
There are about double the normal amount of voicemails. I looked.
Okay.
So it's not as. Yeah. We could just start, and I'm sure we'll think of things to. I was gonna say it's only been an hour and a half, and I feel like after such a long absence, surely there must be more to go over. But we can think of those.
The only things I would talk about would be like specifics of what I did, which is just like talking about a holiday, like, oh, and then we went to the thing and we saw this and then we did that and you know what? Here's one thing. I got high. I got proper high.
No.
Yes, I'm corrupted.
If you want to talk about this, you had smoked. Correct me. Did you smoke for the first time at RadCon 4?
I think I had smoked a tiny bit in RadCon 3, and I didn't get high. And then it was said oh, well, maybe it doesn't happen the first time. The second time, though. But I didn't end up smoking a second time at RadCon 3. I just didn't feel like it. RadCon 4, I was like, this time I'm gonna get high. And I smoked on that, stupid video where it was, all green. I think that's still up somewhere on the PCP channel.
Sounds vaguely familiar, yeah.
I don't remember the content of the video. It's just whatever, we're smoking, and Trixie was talking about how she does bongs stuff. And I was just being like, I sure hope I get high. And then we went outside, and it was sort of dark, and I remember feeling a bit funny. I remember being like, whoa, this is kind of, whoa, the sand dunes are moving a little, haha.
You did not...
I could feel myself being a little odd, but not like I did this time. Nowhere near.
You smoked before. You took edibles this time. Right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And there were edibles, and I had a bit one night, and I didn't feel enough. Everyone was losing their minds, and I didn't feel like I was losing enough of my mind for it to be worth it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So the next time I took a little... I took a lot... Not more than was... I think I took exactly the same amount I took last time, when I didn't feel so high, but I was still kind of giggly. I took that amount, but all at once. So before it was spread out over the course of a few hours. This time I took the maximum amount that I took, same amount, all at once, and it hit a lot harder. And I think also I was a bit I hadn't eaten that much that day, so it went straight into my system.
And
I
have had the experience before of eating an edible and thinking it didn't work, and then eating more, and then it hits me way too hard.
Yeah,
that has happened to me before.
Now I had a really funny time. It was the most hilarious thing in the world, and I hadn't experienced time dilation before, so I was very confused, but laughing about how confusing it was.
You mean thinking that thinking it's been half an hour, but it's been 2 minutes?
Yeah, it was a weird experience because it's not anything felt slower. It was just the gaps in between things that were happening, retroactively felt like they had taken an extremely long time. A gap in a sentence. Somebody would say something, and there would be a pause before somebody says something else, and the pause would always feel like it went on far too long for it to not be incredibly awkward. And I would laugh at the fact that it was so awkward when, from other people's perspectives, it would sound completely fine, except I laughed in the middle.
I know what you mean. I hate that feeling. I don't like it at all.
It does get a little much. I was like, but I think it was because it was my first time getting that high. It was just like such a new experience. I was so excited that it was working. And I'm like, I wanted people to understand that I got it, and I tried to explain it a lot.
It's hard to explain a feeling like that.
I think I put an explanation somewhere. Let me see if I can find.
You wrote it in the Discord group.
Yes, that's it. So this is how I described it. I think the day after. Before I forget. The experience is like two aspects of my consciousness are experiencing time differently. Like, I know what it feels like to move my arm at X speed, but the feedback I'm getting says that I'm going at some other speed. Thus, there is a contradiction of experience, and due to confusion, I can only laugh about it. So yeah, that's... and then I do a little quote like, what do you mean it took 1 second? It's been ages, XD.
XD!
And that's how it felt. I think it's basically what happens. It's like I'm expecting some amount of like stimulus, like visual and audio feedback and touch feedback for the things that I know I'm physically doing, and the fact that it takes much longer is like, what's going on? Like, I'm just confused at everything happening, but like it was funny confusion.
It sounds about in line with my experience, except that I find that sensation really stressful, and I don't like it. It stresses me out. It makes me worry.
Well, I did feel a little stressed the next day because I was so high that I stayed high for basically the entirety of the day afterwards. So we got high like in the evening to watch like funny videos. I thought it took hours. Apparently, I had passed out in like 15 minutes, or like 20 minutes or something. Which is the negative of time dilation, is that I kind of ruined the night for everyone else because I had like a million years of experience in like 10 seconds, and then I passed out, and everyone was like, well, I guess we're going to sleep. But I was high the next day, and
was that pre-COVID or post-COVID?
Fuck. Oh, no, if that's the 6th of June...
Oh, that would have been post.
That would have been post.
Because you got COVID on the 23rd.
23rd of May, yeah. So I was high, like, for a lot of the next day. So, like, people were busy, and I was still high. And, it was, there was a whole day of, like, just try to, like, stay... like, to do something. Just try to occupy your time. It was weird, because, like, obviously, during the time I was high, time was still dilating, but it was a normal day, which means that people were just going about their thing. But for me, it felt like it was hours every time somebody left the room. Not hours, but, like, a really long time. Kind of uncomfortable, to the point where I was like, do they hate me? Are they leaving me alone for such a long time because they hate me? Oh no, I've ruined everything. I was considering being like on Discord, like, hey, if I've annoyed you, I'm really sorry. And then I had to keep reminding myself, I'm high right now. Things are different.
Yeah.
And people were reassuring about it, so it was fine. I ended up taking a key and walking to a local park and just sitting under a tree and just sort of sitting there. And that felt like it took a really long time, but it was only like maybe an hour and 45 minutes.
Was it the one by the school? The park by the school that I'm thinking of?
I guess there's a school. I don't know. It's a small little park.
I've heard that there's a park there, and I've never gone to it, so I'm not sure if I know the place you're talking about. But even though it's like right near where I live, Lamau.
Oh, I bumped the mic. Yeah, so I sat... I was just trying to, like, I don't know, like, sweat it out of my body, I guess. Like, just sort of waiting for it. And obviously, when time is dilating and things take a long time from your perspective, waiting for anything to be over is, like, it's it's too much. My patience ran thin. Well, actually, that was a weird thing. I felt like things were happening really slowly, but it was odd that my fatigue levels were not like increasing with the time that I thought was transpiring. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't feel more impatient or more fatigued as much as I thought I should be, based on how I understand myself to be. So I knew it was taking not so long. It felt like it was taking a really long time, but I wasn't really bothered by it. I was just sort of anxious, and I knew that it would be like, oh god, how long am I going to be like this? This sucks when it's not like fun and communal and people are putting on funny YouTube videos to laugh at. When it's just me with my own thoughts, it's like, fuck. I don't like it. I don't like too much of it.
Yeah, I understand. Well, but we did get drunk that one time, though.
That was a funny one as well.
We did get drunk that one night, and that was great.
I vaguely remember a lot of silly things were happening. I had these funny fake, like huge boobies, these fake silicone breasts.
I remember
that I was like, I brought because it would be funny, but I didn't have like the inkling to use them or pick them up or wear them at any point until I was drunk, and I'm like,
use them for what?
Use them for being worn. I don't know.
I see. Yeah.
And that was like, drunk moment was like, I gotta do it. Like, inhibition's gone. Gotta do it.
But you mentioned them, and everyone was like, yes, get them. Put them on.
I put them on. I had them on. I don't remember who gave me the dress. I was wearing a dress, though.
I also don't remember.
I don't remember. It must have been Kazi, I guess.
I think they would be the most likely one to have a dress lying around to give you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got the dress. I remember putting it on. And I was on the floor a lot. It was the sort of drunk where I'm like, I know that I'm being silly, and I know I'm making a fool of myself, and it's just amusing to myself.
Right. But it's okay, because so is everyone else. So it's fine.
So everyone else. And so it was like, I was rolling around on the floor a lot. Or at least, like, falling onto the floor, but not in a, like, I'm accidentally falling. It's just like, I realize now that it is too difficult to stand upright, and there's no problem.
Falling through glass tables.
Yeah, I get blood everywhere. No, I was like, okay, it'll be easier for me if I just accept that I can't stand up right now and slowly lower myself onto the floor and just crawl around a bit, among friends who has never done that.
This will solve everything. We just crawl around on the floor a little bit. Right.
I like being impaired. It's so fun.
Yeah, it's pretty base. Yeah, I like drinking alcohol sometimes. What of it? Yeah.
So yeah, there was the drunk night. There was the weed night. And there's I don't know. We played video games.
Did they talk you into playing Rivals of Aether?
They did. I played that for a bit. I tried to play every character.
I can't play with those guys. We're just not playing the same game.
What do you mean?
As in, like, I can't play it on their level.
I managed to win one game. I know that this was like past the point where they were trying to teach me how to play and being easy on me. I managed to win one game that was 4-player, mostly by staying out of people's way and then just having more stock than everyone else.
Yeah, sometimes I can manage a win by like cheaply avoiding combat in a group battle scenario and letting the people that actually know how to play like whittle themselves down. Even then, I have won a couple games against Munchie, and I'm convinced that every single time it's just because he's let me win. Like, I don't think if he were actually trying, there would even be a contest. So I've given up. I've given up playing those games against over there.
I mean, the one thing I feel works when people know a game too well, or like well enough that they're like high-ish level, is when you suck so much.
You just mash and just do random shit?
You do random shit. You do things that they wouldn't expect coming because it would be inefficient or, like, open myself up. You know, it's the sort of thing that's like, oh, I can get extra hits in because they didn't expect me to do that. And sometimes I do well through that way. But most of the time they beat me, and it's like, yeah, whatever. Yeah. I only get mad at games like that when I feel like I performed badly for my own self. Like, if I lose the match, that's expected. But if I fall off 3 times in a row, because I just
when you could have gotten back up,
when I could have gotten back up, and they weren't even edge guarding or anything, it's just like I was bad at doing the jump thingy. Then I feel like shit. And that only happened once, I think.
Yeah.
There was this funny one. I think Crag, is this rock guy, and he's made of rocks, and he has rock-based powers. He stomps on the ground, or he picks up like a little cube, a little square of dirt, and he can throw it, or you can place it down. And if someone else is Crag, they can also pick up that rock, changes it to their own color. They can put it down, but allows you, who now has no rock of your own color, to make another rock and place it down. And they can then pick up your second rock, add it to their collection of rocks that they now have, because their first rock doesn't delete when they pick up a second rock from another Crag.
So they can't make a new rock because they already have a rock, but you can make a rock, but they can steal a second rock.
So there was a match where we were all Crag and we were all building rocks to try and make a staircase, and it was really fun.
That sounds pretty good. Someone told me that Orcane in Rivals of Aether used to be a Vaporeon, like the guy had built that as a Vaporeon character and then had just reskinned it for this original game. And I had somehow misinterpreted that to mean that the whole game used to be a Pokemon game and all the characters used to be Pokemon. So I was sitting there trying to like think to myself like, which Pokemon did all these used to be? Which Pokemon did the one with the sword used to be? But it turns out I was wrong. They weren't all Pokemon. It was just the one.
Yeah. For those who don't know,
did the bird used to be a Pidgey? No.
Oh, dude, Pidgey, my favorite bird.
Play Pidgey in when are they gonna add Pidgey to Smash?
When are they gonna add
his
fucking
own character?
Rattata?
He's iconic.
What are they making a Pokemon game that is Smash Brothers, but with all the Pokemon? That shouldn't be difficult.
That's just Smash. Wait, no, not with all of them.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Well, they made Pokken Tournament. Pokken Tournament sucks.
Is that like an arena fighter where you just like in 3D you just go and smash them?
It's a 3D fighting game, and I don't know how else to describe it than that.
Yeah, I think I've seen like 1 second of it.
I know you can play as Gengar, which is awesome. It's awesome that there's a fighting game where Gengar is a character. That rules.
That does rule. I think I actually have that, or like my brother has it. I think we played it once. We're in this in the middle of the road, and there were cars who were presumably trying to get to work, but no, there's a Gengar wrestling with like some other thing.
Yeah,
it's in the way, and they're just getting punched and licked.
Very, very nice. Very, very nice. Against damn it! This fucking Gengar and this Braixen just won't stop like blasting the concrete. What were we talking about before we got on Rivals of Aether?
Well, we were talking about like stuff that happened.
Stuff and things that happened.
Oh, we went to see, I mean, you didn't, but...
Anamanaguchi?
Anamanaguchi...
I was not there, yeah.
They had a concert, and surprisingly, tickets were still available. I managed to grab one. And it was this really cool venue, and they did the Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, the movie, the game soundtrack, because they made that.
Yeah.
And so they played the whole soundtrack, including things like the menus and like the level select screen. They had like that on for a little bit, and then it was sort of like a huge medley of the entire soundtrack where things would move into other things based on the way you play the game level to level. And they had like a cool like mishmash of like video game footage and like the comic panels that are being depicted in the video game, like flashing on screen at the appropriate time. And it's like, I love Scott Pilgrim. Now,
what was the name of the place it was at?
The Big City place.
Okay.
Big Night Live. I don't know if that's the venue, but I think I remember that. Big Night, NITE.
That doesn't ring a bell. But it could be true nevertheless.
It is. It was in like central Boston, like metropolitan. There were big buildings all around, and it was quite a classy place. It was actually really affordable for the venue it was at. They had like a really cool, like bar.
A couple months ago, Anamanaguchi did another show here, which I also did not go to, but it was at a much more like low-key venue that is like not that far from my house. So it's probably a completely different experience.
Yeah, this one was like, I think it was just like so big that like, I don't know, it's hard to explain. They had like a little floor right next to the stage. They had steps up to a larger area that was like higher up and back a bit, to the left and the right and the back. And then even further back, there were like seating areas where if you paid for like a seated ticket, you could sit in on a little couch. And then to the side, there was like this big bar area, and there was plenty of room to stand around. It wasn't like packed or anything, just because the floor space was a lot. And yeah, I got a cool t-shirt there. Really expensive, but I think it's worth getting a cool, expensive t-shirt for a band I like.
Did I see the shirt?
I don't know if I wore it when I was around you. It was like a navy blue Ramona wearing a shirt of something that says Anamanaguchi.
Wait, was it Mega Man? Did it have the little Mega Man on it?
Yeah, it had a little Mega Man Anamanaguchi, and Ramona Flowers was wearing that shirt on my shirt that I have.
Right, those guys got a poster of that design.
Yes.
Put it up on the wall. Okay, I see. Ramona looked really hot in that picture.
Yeah.
She looked really hot in that fucking shirt. Yeah, true. Actually, I couldn't even tell if it was Ramona or just some girl drawn in the style. Maybe it's supposed to be Ramona.
It feels like it's pretty obvious. I mean, she's got colored hair.
Oh, yeah, it's probably, yeah. That's the tell. Nobody else has colored hair.
BRB, I just gotta pee quick.
You know what? Me too.
A few moments later.
You're back.
Oh, there you are. Yes. Okay. What do you say we start in on these voicemails?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta get to the website.
I just had some. Actually, this morning I made some gummies with my newly perfected recipe. They came out perfectly. They're just spectacular. People have told me that I should make a video about how to make them, and I could do that, and it wouldn't even be hard. But genuinely, the thing that's the main thing stopping me from doing it is that my kitchen is gross, and I don't want anyone to see it.
Yeah, it was a little grimy.
Grimy, and honestly, even if like crummy. I cleaned it, even if I cleaned it, it would still look not great.
That's why you gotta get a new place. You gotta get
you do have to get a new place.
You gotta get a photogenic area where you can do all that.
I mean, let's come on. It's. Have you seen the housing market these days?
Nope.
Well,
not in Boston anyway.
It's bad. It's pretty. It's pretty rough here. It's pretty rough. I could probably live much better somewhere else, but I don't want to. I don't want to have to own a car. I don't want to have to drive places. All right. How you doing on voicemails?
I got the site here.
Are you at the first new one is called What Do You Think of Arlo?
Yep, I'm there.
I think okay, there's no audio. I think I don't know, he's fine.
He's fine.
I don't keep up with him because he's like a news guy. Like he reports on like the latest news of video games, and I don't care about keeping up with that stuff.
Yeah, he's pretty like his takes are like whatever. Like he's a gamer.
He is a gamer.
Whatever. I don't feel excited to know anything about what Arlo says. I am excited about his puppet, and I've always felt like he underutilized the comedy potential of it. He's just a guy.
Yeah, he doesn't really.
There's nothing wrong with that, but like, if I had a puppet, if I had like a little red man, shit would go insane very quickly.
Yeah, he doesn't. He very rarely like does anything with the puppet, other than he just has it. Like it's just there, and like that's fine and all. He doesn't do skits or anything with it. Well, rarely he does. I like a couple of his longer like specific like reviewing a specific game videos. Like I think he did one about Breath of the Wild, and he's done a bunch about Paper Mario games. I've seen those, but I don't keep up with him.
I just want him to do a silly voice at the very least.
Yeah, it's just
like a little gremlin, and he was like, "Hello, I'm Arlo," and he like does like that voice the entire time. It would be hilarious.
He would have to if he had like a second puppet that was like a different character that he did a funny voice for. I appreciate that his puppet just has his voice because they're basically like one and the same. Like I'm okay with that.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Me. That's me and Phantom Horn, baby.
Yeah.
Who would win in a fight, Phantom Horn versus Arlo?
Obviously, Phantom Horn. He has a katana.
He does have a katana.
He'd fucking slice him.
Powered by nuclear slime. So yeah, he's okay. But what if Arlo had a gun, though? What if Arlo had a bicarbonate rain?
What if you had a gun, Adam Sandler?
Okay, next one is yous probably don't remember the past topics, but 3, 2, 1, go.
They know they are wicked, but even then easily hide their shame throughout history. It is sadly said that even most well-structured families will spawn at least one for certain. Sometimes you can't even tell which in a crowd they are until you see the malice in their eyes. And the worst is that with every shower, I see myself slowly becoming one of them. This isn't a critic, this is a warning. Ben Saint, bows are not even people. Don't become one. But either way, if you dye your scalp pink, it'll be great rebranding. It'll be a great rebranding strategy.
What are not people? Bows are not even people? I don't know what you're saying. I don't know what you're saying.
Word, and I didn't understand it. I'm sorry.
I don't know. I'm afraid I don't know what you're talking about. Next one is called Unphotogenic Saint. 3, 2, 1, go.
Hey Ben, I know what it feels to think you look like a decent guy, and then out comes your photo, and you're this hideous ghoul.
Just what I was.
And I know part of it
describing
is everyone's narcissistic bias whenever they look in the mirror. But I've had friends and other people tell me that I look pretty decent, unless they're lying.
They would lie, wouldn't you?
They're
your
just
friends.
Look awful.
Can't trust your friends.
I think it's just the lack of depth that makes my face look weird. But just keep your chins up, man. There's uglier people out there, and
True.
I think you look okay.
Shucks. Yeah, well, that's what Gib said, and Gib was just lying to make me feel better.
I was lying through my teeth.
Okay, yeah. Just use the front-facing, or use the rear camera on your phone. Don't use the front-facing camera. The front-facing camera looks really shitty. It flattens it, gives you weird perspective. Looks terrible. Never use that. Never use that camera. Okay, next one is it's a Japanese. Oh, it says "I'm a samurai" in like hiragana. 3, 2, 1, go.
That says shamisen, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Konnichiwa. ベノセントさん。拙者は侍様である。愚かなる赤ちゃんよではない。
You can't just speak
それ
Japanese.
は嘘である。これが最後の計画であ
I
る。
don't know what you're saying.
スクロールを返す。
You gotta listen to the tone of his voice.
I'm skipping ahead.
What if he says something funny
次
though?
回まで。
Oh no, it ends with a yo. It ends with that one sound effect. So that was
I
worth.
heard sayonara.
Okay. Thanks for the voicemail. Next one. What's that? You know that whale, that one like kabuki theater, like yo whale kind of yell. I did a bad job of impersonating it right there.
Yahoo!
Okay. Yeah. Next one is Ben's weekly reminder: play Deltarune Chapter 2. Okay. Next one is in dire need of help. Trad hot wifing at may.boywife. 3, 2, 1, go.
So, a roommate recently told me that he puts powdered milk in his milk to get more milk per milk, which got me thinking. I've been training my pelvic floor muscles on the daily in order to be able to bust mad ropes more than once when the blessed air get released from Volsal Dawn finally comes. But seeing my roommate mechanize basic bodily functions such as sustenance in an effort to maximize efficiency made me do a double take, as I've been reading some French postmodern neo-Marxism recently. Am I, by pursuing the ability to experience multiple orgasm, not also just trying to get more sex per sex in an effort to appease some capitalistic notion of increased efficiency? Am I not inadvertently reducing my sexuality and in turn my body, which is imbued with the mechanics of life, to a mechanized object mediated by capitalistic biopower? Or do you think, Ben? You seem like a smart cookie.
What do I
continuing
think?
to pursue the ability to bust fat fucking ropes be a capitulation to neoliberal hegemony?
I think that was the Stanley Parable guy.
I also think it was the Stanley Parable narrator. Does busting fat ropes contribute to neoliberal hegemony? Yeah, sure, of course. I guess obviously it does.
The means of production of...
There we go. Speaking of reading post-neoliberal Marxism, or whatever the fuck he said, I finally got that library book that I like put on hold weeks and weeks ago. The one that I meant to take.
The Deal.
No, no. It's a book of essays by Foucault. I'm gonna read some Foucault. I have started it, but I have not actually gotten past the like preface and introduction. I haven't actually gotten to the Foucault yet, but maybe soon. I'll let you know how that goes. Okay, next one is called Dentist. 3, 2, 1, go.
This morning I went to the dentist.
Good for you.
God, I hate the dentist.
Yeah.
She showed me the needle and said, "This is going to feel long."
Jesus.
Then she slid that big pointy needle deep into my gums. And it took a minute, a whole 60 seconds. I counted. My eyes are watering. This rod is piercing my jaw. And she looks me in the eyes and says, "This wouldn't have happened if you'd have flossed."
Yeah, that's how it goes.
Well,
and also she put her penis in my mouth. That's how you should have ended that.
Well, that's gonna be me pretty soon if I'm good and I do my diligence and I actually fucking. I won't take too long to complain about this, but I had this feeling that I need to get dental insurance before I go to the dentist. So I haven't scheduled a dentist appointment. So I tried to look for dental insurance and I don't understand it, and it all seems kind of like it's fake and it doesn't actually do anything.
I mean, I would assume that the whole point is that you need some company to do it for you because they don't want you to be able to be insured. Like, if you have a job and they have good dental, it means that they have, like, a way to get through the bullshit and allow you to have dental insurance.
Yeah, but then, I mean, shouldn't there be some there should be a private option, right? Like if...
I mean, I don't know.
I would have thought so, but I can't... I don't know.
Gotta get
I don't know.
YouTube dental. You gotta be 1 million subscribers. You get great dental.
Maybe I need to, like, bullshit my way into a job with dental insurance. just to go to the dentist.
What if the dental insurance company doesn't have good dental? That's the trick.
I just don't know. All right, that's something to think about. I don't want to dwell on it right now. All right, next one is called. This is going to be a long one, isn't it? 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay, time to make a compilation of the Twilight Saga. I wonder how long total playtime is. Let me check. What do you mean 30 minutes? And I plan on adding more context and explanations too. And some visuals along the way. Fuck.
Really, 30 minutes. Wow.
30-minute long video with visuals. That's gonna take a while.
True. Let's see. Hold on. I'm trying to keep these downloaded as I go. Okay, got to download that one. Got to download that one. Okay. And now I got to download this latest one. All right. Next one is called I, Ethan Ralph, have fixed what you did to him, Ben Saint. And then there's a really long email. 3, 2, 1, go.
Hey, son, we're home. You and I, father and son, Ethan Ralph Jr. and his dad, Ethan Ralph Sr., me.
That's how I talk to my son.
Hey, it's me, Ethan Ralph Jr., reborn into a good old Christian boy. But, Father,
yes!
I have to tell you something. What's that, son? I have to tell you that I still hate Ben Saint, and I'm gonna kill him. Well, son, it looks like we might be able to go and make an arrangement for that in America. God bless America.
Good old ding dong old right there.
Good day old in America. God bless America. Man, like this game.
Ethan Ralph is growing on me.
Yeah, I was just gonna say I'm starting to come around. Maybe he's not so bad after all. Wait, did I download that one? Yes, I did. Okay, next one is called Just Send Funnies FFS. 3, 2, 1, go.
Damn, the cringiest thing about the PCP podcast is definitely voicemails trying to argue about shit. Like, you're literally hearing this to have fun, and you bring how Ben Saint is a psychopath or whatever. Either way, you wouldn't change the podcasters' minds. Like, so stupid. But either way, like, was slavery that bad, really?
What did you say? Was slavery that bad?
Was slavery that bad, really? I get it. Next one is called Can We Just Get This Over With Already? 3, 2, 1, go.
Ben Senjo Sama. Can you show what style do you need for Radkan Dujin? Maybe as united people that will not be fighted, we can find a person with a right style sooner than you will upload the episodes to Apple or play Deltarune Chapter 2.
I mean, all you would have to do is look up Ed, and you would see how he draws, and that's the style that I want to approximate. Kaiju might be drawing it after all again, maybe? I don't know. I've been talking to him a little bit. He says he might have some time. So that might happen. I found another artist online, Webtoon, who did not have like a ton of views, but whose style I thought was really good. And so I might ask them if Kaiju falls through again. But we'll see. I don't know. That's sort of progressing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Next one is called Finally Speaking Out Against the Spectre Haunting Twitter. 3, 2, 1, go.
I've come to make an announcement. Ben Saint's a bitch-ass motherfucker. He's such a jealous bitch showing his ass and wanting people to talk about him, and he pissed on my fucking boy wife. That's right, he took his soy boy Quilly dick out and he pissed on my fucking VTuber boy wife, and he said his dick was this big, and I said that's disgusting, so I'm making a call-out post on mytwitter.com. Benjamin H. Saint, you're a known harasser that has spent his last year of his life bullying a trans creator, and you've got a small dick. It's the size of your online celebrity status, except way smaller. Guess what? Here's what my dong looks like. That's right, baby. All points, no quills, no pillows. Look at that. It looks like the balls in a bong, and it's almost as long as the time you went without lifting.
Oh, gotcha.
Almost as long as the time I went without Wi-Fi?
Lifting.
Oh, no!
Your gains, Ben.
My gains have suffered. Thanks to COVID. And other things. That's okay. I'll get them all back. I'll get them all back and more. I'm just biding my time to become even stronger. Like a Pokemon that waits to evolve so we can learn moves sooner. I'm just waiting to become strong until later so that I can be stronger in the long run. That's
I'm gonna wait until my muscles are suddenly here for the
they're ready.
Finale of the arc.
Until they're ready to start pumping up, and then it's more art than science. Trust me. Did I download that one? No. Okay, next one is called Yes, I Am Picking Fights in the Voicemail. 3, 2, 1, go.
I feel like you guys get too many voicemails of people asking for, like, analysis. Like, can you please explain your thought process and motives for X event or opinion? I can't understand if you don't give me a hyper-detailed analysis. Or just people asking you to explain, like, years-long events. Like, Wish to Trixie drama. Like, bruh,
yeah, it's a stupid
you
question.
can't explain that in, like, a 15-minute chunk. Let alone in response to a voicemail.
That's true.
Like, do some research.
Yeah.
And maybe, like, don't ask people to give, like, 30-minute diatribes on their opinions. And just, like, let it go. Don't leave a stupid voicemail. I don't know. It's a lot. Please stop.
Yeah, I can't. I've don't think I'm in the mood to answer such questions anymore. I've answered them so many times already.
Yeah.
I guess I agree.
Yeah. I mean, when it comes to, like, I don't know, a prompt that could spark discussion, I don't hate those. But a lot of the time,
If it's just remember that post that in the comments I posted that was just like, what happened to the other people on the podcast? And it's like,
those sorts of things are dumb.
Bro, first of all, you could literally just see that. You could literally just go look them up and see what they're doing. Like, why are you here asking this now? Like 2 years later, like it's just not the. This is not how you get an answer to that, and it's dumb. So yeah, sometimes I feel the way this guy feels. Okay, the next one is, well, there's an image, so let me
yeah, it's a pirate flag or something.
Hang on.
The Heaven's Scribe Pirates.
Oh no. Oh, this was my Oh no, someone found my my old like Jolly Roger, my fan Jolly Roger that I made when I was like a kid.
I had no idea.
That's really funny.
Where would it have been? Did you have
maybe
like a DeviantArt?
Maybe like my old Facebook or something. Yeah, from like when I maybe like my MySpace when I was in like high school.
Crazy.
I was a fucking.
They do have
dweeb.
audio in this voicemail.
Yeah, so let's give that a listen. 3, 2, 1, go.
An explanation. A skull is a symbol of lasting value in memory. After a person dies, they leave behind not just a body, but a legacy of their deeds, and in this way continue to exist in their own world in addition to whatever lies beyond. The skull represents this idea, since it is the most distinctive physical remnant of a person who has died. The feathers symbolize knowledge and morality. They are blue, the color of wisdom and cherubim. Before the modern baby-like depictions symbolized wisdom and were often portrayed as blue, holding books. This angelic connection gives the feathers their moral significance.
Calm down,
as well.
Spike.
The 3 yellow diamonds represent light, not a constant radiance, but a more subtle gleaming, signifying a semi-divine perfection reminiscent of Plato's ideal forms. The 3 individually represent body, mind, and spirit, perfection of each of which can and should be sought independently of one another. So, Ben, have you achieved perfection of any of the 3? I think body can be ruled out, considering the dismal state of your physical exercise and hair. Online brain vicious attacks on poor YouTubers probably don't help mind and spirit as well.
I think I might have written... I think some of this might be based on, like, I might have written an explanation of what the symbolism of the flag was supposed to be.
I thought that sounded like something a young Ben may have written.
I think that might be... Yeah. I wasn't... They could have just been, like, speculating themselves. But no, I think that was from a description that I wrote. And, no. The answer's no. I was I don't know. I don't know what else to say about it. I thought angels were really cool. I really liked the Metatron. I learned who the Metatron was, and I thought he was the coolest. And I read somewhere that he was like the scribe of heaven. I don't actually think that's true. Or most sources don't really describe him that way, but someone said he was, and I was like, oh, that's cool. That's a cool title, the scribe of heaven. So I made that my theme for my pirate flag. There you go.
It looks kind of like the it's a clown head with blue hair. You know what I mean?
Oh, I see. Yeah, if you took away the bottom parts of the feathers.
That's the first thing I thought, but then I noticed they were like continuing.
Yeah, I do see what you mean. It kind of does look like that. Listen, I was pretty bad at stuff back then. Still am, some might say. Man, this is embarrassing. All right, let's move on. Did I download that one? 752. Yes, I did. Okay, next one is another image. It's I made myself in like a fucking... I hate this. This fucking freak just like went to my old like...
Oh, you made that?
Facebook as a kid of like stupid shitty posts I made as like a child. I like made myself in South Park. Please leave me alone, whoever this is. That's all I have to say.
A gun.
I gave myself a gun. I thought shotguns were cool. And you know what? I was right. I stand by it.
Are you in heaven?
I was in heaven. Yeah, I was Heaven's Scribe.
Oh, that's the guy?
The Scribe of Heaven. Yeah, sure, why not? Next one is called... Wait. There's audio.
To this one.
Yeah.
South Park me came out a bit too emo.
Oh, I think that was probably my post. Whatever. I'm not ashamed. I'm not ashamed of myself. You know what? This was cool. I used to be this cool. You wish you were this cool as me. Alright,
I have
next
never
one.
made a South Park of myself.
You're missing out.
I've never been that cool, so you know what? Checks out.
You're missing out. It's good shit. Okay. Gonna download that audio right there. Next one is same guy from before. 3, 2, 1, go.
Sorry, I'm leaving a follow-up voicemail, but I'm seething. Whenever you say, like, oh, what did you mean like that? It's like if you're hanging with your friend and you said, I hate kids or whatever, don't want to have kids. And they were like, don't you realize that everyone was a kid once and kids are a necessary part of society? Can you explain what you mean by that? Like, no real human would say that. No actual human would respond like that.
Of the way
they would just go,
ask questions
annoyingly. I like kids, or oh, okay, yeah, I get that. Like, just don't stop, please.
Okay. He's saying that the way people ask questions is not like the way people talk to each other when they're having a genuine conversation. That's probably true, But I wouldn't really expect it to be. I wouldn't expect a voicemailer to ask me something in the same cadence as like a friend I was just hanging out with.
I
think this guy has higher expectations for voicemailers than I do.
Well, I guess it's sort of like because not all voicemails on podcasts are about like asking questions or like asking to explain things. They may just have something to mention. That on the PCP, they're often like questions because we used to have questions and then we had voicemails
and then we got answers.
Yeah.
I mean, that would. There are people that get all annoyingly inquisitive at you, and those people are annoying. Yeah, okay. The next couple voicemails are all just text posts, and it's just a list of
good PCP episodes.
Good PCP episodes.
In our opinion.
Yeah. Here's what they say. Porn, effort, commenter rules, internet upbringings, fat fuckery, why is stuff so hard, circle jerk, crying, conventions, irony and sincerity, indie game development, last BronyCon, oops all guests, Kato, any episode with a guest except Shred It.
That's a pretty good list.
That's a pretty respectable. Okay, next one is called Death Note Fun Fact number 2. 3, 2, 1, go.
Hey guys, it's me, the Death Note Fun Fact guy. Here's a Death Note fun fact. Did you know that Nier and Mello, L's successors, were originally intended to be L's twin sons? Eventually the idea was shot down because the writer of the manga could not imagine L having sex. There you go, there's the Death Note fun fact. See you next week for another Death Note fun fact.
Actually is a pretty fun fact.
It is a fun fact, and I also can't imagine L. I feel like he wouldn't find it intellectually stimulating enough.
I also can't imagine having sex myself, because it's not intellectually stimulating enough. So me and L.
You mean you put the penis in and take it out and you just put it in again? Like what else is there?
What's the point? Yeah. What's there to write on my blog about with that? Good fact. Next one is just a drawing of if anime was real, and there I am, and I look great.
Yeah.
It's awesome. Love it.
Got a sword.
Got a tattoo. It's more of a plum. Oh, it's black sword. Oh, you mean like One Piece. Something black sword.
No, not really. Oh. It's just that swords are usually light colored, and this is like dyed. The metal has been dyed, or it's some reason not a light silvery sort of color.
That's the thing, that's the thing in One Piece, right? Some swords are black swords, and that's good.
Some swords are it's a hacky thing. It's like the same way that if you have a hacky infused punch,
turns your fist black.
Yeah, and it'll make your visually like fist black. Mm-hmm. And some swords can be infused with hacky so that they are forever black and very powerful.
Based. That's me. I did it.
That's you.
Very nice. Next one is called I couldn't get to finishing page 2 I cry. 3, 2, 1, go.
Hey guys, I'm not gonna be able to get the second page of that comic I'm drawing of you done by tomorrow.
Sorry.
So, in the meantime, Ben or whoever the guest might be, do you think you could give a kiss for me? Thanks.
Nope.
A bit late.
Little too late. Dang.
I'm not in the same country anymore.
If only this person had sent this voicemail 3 weeks ago. Oops.
They did.
The joke is they did send it 3 weeks ago. We just didn't listen to it until now. Okay, next one is...
I guess briefly, people might wonder why we didn't do live episodes.
Yeah.
Aside from me having COVID, it technically could have been possible, but I didn't really want, like, the stay to be, like, a work thing. I was just sort of having a break and traveling and seeing people, having fun.
Yeah.
And it would have been kind of awkward just, I don't know, pause all that and sit down and talk about stuff.
We could have done it. We could have done it, but oh well. Like, I think I might have mentioned this at the beginning, but like, I could have recorded episodes on my own, but I just didn't feel like doing 3 Bencasts in a row.
Understandable.
Yeah. So I just was like, fuck it. Let's wait until the trip's over. And then the trip got artificially extended by coronavirus. Lamau. Next one is called TH versus F. 3, 2, 1, go.
In episode 314, Oblivion Fall was posturing that the difference between the TH sound and the F sound is the emphasis, which isn't really true for me, and might explain why he gets them mixed up. For me, a TH sound involves pretty much sticking out my tongue between my teeth, while an F sound has my tongue a bit further back in my top row of teeth by my bottom lip. Seems pretty different to me.
It is, you're correct. Maybe that's why Oblivion can't pronounce it right. Because he doesn't know the difference.
Doesn't know how to do it.
Yeah, someone just got to explain to him the difference, and then it'll click.
Yeah, it's a logic puzzle.
Okay, downloading that one. Next one is called "What's your opinion on the English Pokemon logo?"
I think it is terrible at gmail.com.
Do you mean like the yellow letters with the blue border?
What else could they mean?
I mean, I don't know. It's pretty boring as logos go. It's just the name of the thing in a funny font.
I don't know. Maybe it's just due to supreme oversaturation of it. But it seems iconic.
I mean, it is now, yeah.
It is now. It's just sort of like, iconic in that it's not striking much of and cool and like unique. Maybe it isn't. Maybe it's just very like early 2000s.
I think it's not much of a logo, really. It's just I think it is pretty lame when a brand's logo is just a word in a font. I guess it's an iconic font. I guess it's somewhat unique, but it's not like. Yeah, I think I agree. Not that impressed with it.
I've just realized that the O's don't actually look like Pokeballs, which is strange. Why not?
Yeah, that's a layup.
They kind of look like eyes, which is distracting.
Yeah, they got a little moon. They got the little moon in there.
Little moonshine, like eye shine thing.
The O's are maybe the most unique thing about this font. But like, to what end? Yeah, it's not much of a logo. And then there's just this fucking Comic Sans gotta catch 'em all underneath.
Oh, I'm not seeing that.
Some versions of it have that included. And like,
I typed in Pokemon logo Japanese, and it just sort of looks less dynamic. I prefer the English one to the Japanese one of the same style, I guess.
I think the Japanese one looks fine. Honestly, I think I like
a lot of Japanese ones. Like every time there's a new generation, they change it a little bit.
It depends on the. Yeah, they do. They do. I think I like the Japanese more, but it's just because to me those symbols don't just look like boring letters. They look more interesting to me because I don't read them phonetically. So that's not really a praise. It's just a me thing.
It's just, for me, like Japanese letters, because I don't know any Japanese, my eyes glaze over it. I don't know where to start reading it, so it doesn't feel like
I don't read it. It just looks like cool symbols.
It just well,
I like it.
Some people would say cool.
Yeah, like me.
I would say nothing.
Gobbledygook. It's just like gobbledygook. It's mishmash.
This Japanese language is all Greek to me.
Next one is the Superior Ben Saint, and then there's this image of Saint Ben's Senate. We strive to promote students' rights and to aid the College of Saint Benedict in operating more effectively in the interest of students. Everyone go follow at Saint Ben's Senate right now, please.
And don't tell them who sent you.
Please don't. Okay, the next one is a Dropbox link.
It's a PNG, I think. Yeah. Oh, is this the artist from before?
Oh fuck! What's his name?
New.
Yeah.
I think that's their name.
Oh God. Yeah, New. All right. Let me.
Hell yeah! Oh, I'm so excited.
Reading from the beginning. Let's do it. We got
a tech. We got somebody running with the apple bottom jeans.
Apple bottom jeans. I think that's me.
It's somebody. They've got a robot arm.
No.
I think it's someone else.
The pig says recipes, gummies. Nate.
That's the last art mail. Art mail is a good word. We should use that.
It is good. Yeah, we should call him that from now on. Recipes, gummies, Nate, and then I say, that isn't even what's in the scrolls, you fucking lunatic. Pigs, do you mind if I check respectfully? No, what the fuck? Look at this. The forehead is so true to life. Next, room 313, 14, 15. I said respectfully. Come on! Fuck off, psycho. That's what I sound like. 16. Well, if that's the case, then fucking die! Ah!
I'm just doing a little sad about it. A little sad face.
Doing a little sad. And you're like, oh, shit.
Oh, shit. Ben's gonna fucking die.
Oh, man. Okay. And then, bang, this robot girl coming in with a
robot punch.
With a punch. His necklace. I forgot his necklace is Snoop Hogg's robot girl. Thanks for
saving.
Look, oh God, the boobs.
The goose. They've been bigger.
Thanks for saving. Who the hell are you? She literally just saved our lives. They saved us. You fucking bigot. How do I know?
Well, you aren't sure yet.
Yeah, true. Then. Oh, it's Errorare.
It's Errorare. Oh my God.
Errorare. Ben Gibb, the Nate fuckers are coming. And we gotta give them what they want. We gotta get that bastard back on the podcast. Also, by the way, Ben, my pronouns are she, they, so Gibb's fine.
Wow, I love nice. The pose with the butt prominent and the torso turned almost all the way around anyway.
Just to show, yeah, they could have turned their legs around. It's Errorare.
Yeah.
Who, if you forget, was the
prepare for the bear. Prepare for the bear.
Get wetty. Prepare for the bear. And then the poems about fish. Also, they draw. Have you seen their art on Twitter?
I have. I've seen their sort of like.
They're abstract, bionicle looking ass. Like
it's abstractly sort of like humanoid figures of like made up of shapes and like almost robotic, but not exactly. It's very cool.
Some of them are very cool. What's their at? Is it Errorare?
You know, I'm not sure.
Wait, I want to shout them out.
Yeah, definitely.
Fuck.
I'll go into...
No, it's not Errorare. It's something else.
Okay,
I'm definitely following them.
Veilantares.
Veilantares.
Let me get the app for that.
So hard. I just want to shout them out on the podcast.
Gonna put it in here. Veilantares. However you're supposed to say it.
Yeah, Veilantares. That sounds about Veilantares.
Link in the description.
Right. Okay. So now this makes me. I wonder. It's curious. It's curious that they are showing up in this context. I don't know. Didn't see that one coming, I guess. But I mean, these comics continue to slap as hard as ever.
They're so fucking good.
I
love them.
It's really fucking good. Look at the faces when they snap the rope with the tits. The faces are so good. New is some kind of genius.
New is amazing.
Yeah, wow. Where did they come from?
They came from the internet.
How did this happen? How do we find ourselves here? This is wild.
We made a podcast.
Oh yeah,
and it was
that was
like cringe a lot, and it sucked, but it was kind of good. And somehow we have fans that are better than us at everything.
True, that's what you want. You gotta, what's the word? It's crowdsource. Crowdsource talent. Thanks for the comic. Loved it.
Love it.
Hope there's 100 more just like it.
Definitely.
Great. Fantastic. Okay, next one is called Lookout. 3, 2, 1, go.
What's gonna happen?
I don't hear anything.
Is that a sneeze?
Was it a pig snorting? Okay.
It's a little quiet.
Next one is called Troll Lol Lol. 3, 2, 1, go.
No.
Okay. What such a contrast between these voicemails and the last one. I'm glad he's having fun.
Fucking troll farted at us.
That's disgusting. That's filthy.
Despicable.
I hope you got pink eye from all the fecal coliforms that you excreted into the atmosphere. Next one is called Sorry for Lack of YouTube Links This Week. Parents are visiting. Hey man, no problem. No worries.
No problem about it.
Hey, there's always next week. Next one is called Happy Birthday Ben. 3, 2, 1, go.
Usually you go on the provincial website, it'll tell you if it's electricity or not, right?
Yeah, we can find that out. I can say it's not much on there from TripAdvisor people.
Well, okay. I don't even
Is
know if
that-
they knew they were being recorded.
I don't know. No idea what that was. Too quiet.
Yeah. Next one is called Hi Ben. 3, 2, 1, go.
Your clothes and your belt, you know where everything is. You know, running last minute looking for stuff.
What is this? I don't know what this is.
Maybe this is the person's parents who are visiting, and they're recording their parents.
Oh, yeah, it must be. That's gotta be it. Yeah. Well, thanks for the proof. I would never believe
They're
you
trying
otherwise.
to browse YouTube, but they can't, so they just secretly record their parents for content.
I would never have believed that this person has parents. Next one is called NFTs. 3, 2, 1.
NFTs my nuts.
Okay, I just listened to it, and it was it was great. Thank you. Thanks for the voicemail. Next one is called When Will You Learn That Your Actions Have Consequences? 3, 2, 1, go.
Hey, PCP. Which would you rather? Kill the brother or rape the comatose sister? You can only choose one. Choose wisely. We're listening.
They say you can only choose one. They didn't say you must choose one. I choose neither. Haha, idiot. Owned.
Okay, my first. Hold on. Let me see if am I up to date on.
Can I rape the awake brother instead?
That was not an option.
I think that would be funny.
Do you?
No.
Okay.
But you laughed about it.
Yeah. Shit. I'm just as bad as you are. Okay. Next one is no. Sorry. The answer is okay. Feel like moral. Well, my first instinct was to say that rape is better than murder. I think on the moral hierarchy, that's true. So I
feel like that's what the question hypothetical is leading you towards. They're saying specifically comatose, like she wouldn't remember it even.
Oh, that's true. Also, actually, the one thing that it seems like a slam dunk softball. However, the fact that she's comatose is like, well, you might not wake up from a coma. Like a coma is really bad. Like, what's the prognosis on this coma? Like, if she... Well, actually, no. I mean, if she's... Actually, if she... I mean, okay. Do I have to... I mean, if I chose that option, would then fate conspire to put my sister into a coma? Because that would be very unfortunate. That would be, like, an additional bad thing that happened to her. But if we're assuming that, like, this is a world in which your sister is already in a coma, then yeah, I guess the rape is the only... It's the moral thing to do.
You know, for some reason, I didn't think they were talking about, like, my sibling. They just said the sister, the brother.
I'm pretty sure they must be talking about the person being asked's siblings.
Sure, okay. Doesn't really change too much.
No, not really.
I don't want to kill someone.
No.
I think that's the main thing.
I think we can all agree that murder is bad. And therefore rape is good.
Yes.
We've arranged it in our hierarchy. Yeah. Well, there you have the answer. I hope you're happy.
You get that one clip of Ben saying rape is good, and me saying yes very quickly. This is what the PCP is.
This is what the PCP has become. Everyone else is no longer keeping us in line. This is our true selves finally allowed to come out. Next one is called Most Important Species Propagating Question Ever. 3, 2, 1, go.
You see, you're supposed to learn that actions have consequences. Now, would you rape the comatose sister or kill the rapey brother?
So you are now the perspective of wait. Would you rape the comatose sister?
Different?
No. This is the same situation, but this is a scenario in which somebody chose rape, and now you're the other brother who wasn't killed. So, do you kill the rapey brother, the person hypothetically did that thing, or do you join in and rape the sister with them?
Well,
not join in, but just do it as well.
I would say, do I know that the brother was given a sadistic choice and the alternative was for them to kill me? Because I would be pretty forgiving if I knew that.
Yeah, it's odd. Because if that was part of the thing, if you just heard that, like, your brother raped your sister, you'd probably be very justified in wanting to kill your brother.
Yes, and then they were like, okay, so now you have a choice. Do you kill him or rape your comatose sister?
See, these hypotheticals are dealing with, like, the first one at least is like completely neutral entities. You don't know its relationship to this brother or sister. You just know that they're, like, related by blood. Okay,
let's assume that I don't know why he did it, that he was given a sadistic choice by the Green Goblin, who
could make this happen.
Wait, this is obviously the Joker. Whatever.
The Green Joker.
Do I have to do the killing myself? Like, do I have to kill him with my own hands? I don't think I could do that. Like, even if it was deserved. I'm gonna say I think I would still. No, wait, okay, because now, like, I don't want to kill him, even though he did a rape. But I also don't want to do a rape.
Yeah, I mean, is this second one the same as the first? Like, you have to choose one, but you can only choose one. You can't
I feel like
both. Not that one person would choose both, but, like, you have to choose.
Wait, where are you asking if you're allowed to choose both?
So if the second person is also given a sadistic choice, the more morally gooder one is to neither kill nor rape. Although you would probably hate your brother if this was what happened. You would disown them for sure. You would definitely protect your sister more.
Yeah.
But, like, if you have to kill or rape again,
I don't know if I could. I don't know if I could kill him though. I don't know if I could do it.
Yeah, the question is now, would you kill a rapist? Or do a rape?
Well, honestly, if you don't kill the rapist, then you have to do a rape. That's actually pretty tough.
Yes, it's more.
But
layers.
also
even like if you remove like the sibling thing, like person who like, because that's adding a bit of like self, like if you have siblings, you know what relationships like them. It's like a family member.
Yeah.
Would you kill a rapist family member, or rape a family member? I think that they sort of cancel each other out. Like you're just dealing with the crimes now.
I mean, obviously you don't want to do.
So it's a little more nuanced. Would you kill a rapist or do a rape? I don't know whether I definitely wouldn't feel good doing either one, but I don't know now. I think for the reason I like the first thing is that killing is more permanent and like more obviously more damaging than a rape.
She won't remember it.
She may remember it. I mean, that happens with comas sometimes, that they can experience things. I feel like that might be like a third thing. The next one might be like, turns out the sister was awake and she remembers. Do you kill both of them?
Do you kill both of them, or do you kill yourself? I mean, what's the choice there?
So like, it's still very damaging for the person. But, I mean, if you have to choose one, I guess I'd do the rape. Don't clip that. Don't clip.
I'm glad you said it, because I'm also leaning that way. Just because I really don't want to kill anyone. I really think it's really bad, even if they're really bad.
Like, you know, say that you don't know that they're being forced to do this, and it's just like a thing that happens. A family member rapes another family member. It does not make sense to join in. It definitely does not make sense to kill, though. You would want to. I feel like jail time is a lot more sensible in a reaction.
I'll agree. Yeah, I'd do the rape. I would do the rape. I would choose rape.
And this is where they say she knew the whole time.
Okay. Well, the next one is called Shaggy's Dilemma. 3, 2,
Ruh-roh, Raggy.
3. Ruh-roh, Raggy. Your brother raped you while you were in a Roma. I was watching. I was watching, Raggy. Next one. Okay, 3, 2, 1, go.
Like, what's up, PCP? Shaggy here.
Oh.
And I've got a real doozy of a dilemma for you.
Jesus.
Would you rather kill Fred or have sex with comatose Velma? Zoinks!
I mean, this didn't even specify that it's rape, so I'm assuming that she left me written consent before becoming comatose.
Wait, did he just say sex? Hang on.
He just said sex. That's too easy.
Oh, she's comatose. I think that the implication is it's also rape because she can't say no.
Yeah, but he didn't say for sure. So
like, so she she wrote a note saying, have sex with me, I don't mind.
It's okay. It's okay if you have sex with me while I'm in a coma. Yes.
But you're adding to the hypothetical. That wasn't specified.
It wasn't specified to... Okay, I know, but I'm saying they didn't say... It doesn't contradict anything.
I mean, for the same reason as before.
I would still choose the rape, because
even though Fred is like, I don't give a shit about him.
Yeah.
Because he's a cartoon character, and it's like...
by that logic, it doesn't matter if you rape Velma because she's also a cartoon character.
No. I mean, like, he's a cartoon character that I don't care about. I have a history of knowing who Fred is as from Scooby-Doo, and like, I don't know. It feels funnier when a cartoon character dies than a hypothetical killing your brother. Feels more visceral.
True. I gotta stick by my guns though.
Yeah.
Murder's bad. So. Good try, Shaggy. But you gotta get up pretty early in the morning to stump me. Next one is it's a YouTube link to Ray William Johnson on CWC, and I have a feeling we're gonna skip this one.
Oh, it's an actual Ray William Johnson from 2009.
Oh, it's from 2009. I don't.
Yeah.
No, I'm not gonna listen to it.
Yeah.
Next one, Kimba Be Like. Okay, it's a YouTube link. Nope. Next one is Ben's weekly reminder. Play Deltarune Chapter 2. Okay. Next one is Scuba Steve. 3, 2, 1, go.
It's everybody's favorite character from The Simpsons.
Favorite character from The Simpsons?
I am partial to Professor Frink because of how he speaks.
I do like Professor Frink a lot. I remember my whole family as a kid cracking up over I think he has a name, but you never hear. I think his name might be Captain McAllister. The ship captain guy.
Ship captain, yeah.
I think he was always a household favorite with me. Who else do I like?
I like that Italian chef who constantly calls like his patrons like scum and worthless to their like loudly enough that they can hear.
Wait, you mean
it's a bit of a one-note joke, but like
you mean Luigi?
Yeah, I think that's him.
Wait, he calls people scum?
I think it was in an episode. Maybe it only happened once, but like there was, like Krusty the Clown was sitting there, and he's like a celebrity, and then he was with Homer. And he's like, I don't know. I can't remember. He just goes to the kitchen. He acts nice to them, and he's like, yes. He goes to the kitchen. He's like, hey, I gotta get some thing for the scum in here. These shitty people, they suck.
I don't remember that, but I know the character you're talking about. I think his name's Luigi.
Can't remember the episode that was on. Maybe it wasn't a Krusty one.
Do you ever watch The Real Gyms?
I do, often.
Sweet. I think I haven't watched him in a little while. I might have a little bit of a backlog to catch up with. I like his.
It's one of those things where you remember they exist and you watch like 20 videos that you hadn't seen before.
Yeah. Like a few months later, you're like, oh wait, I wonder if that guy's putting out any more videos. Oh, he did. Very nice.
Yeah.
I'll just go with Captain McAllister as my answer. Why not? If that is indeed his name. I feel like it was said like once ever. Next one is called Explodes. 3, 2, 1, go.
No PCP this week. I am going to die.
Yeah. Cool. Fuck you.
Oh, I can't wait to see them explode twice in the next week.
Next one is Ben's weekly reminder to put the new episodes on the website. I did.
You did.
I did. Except on Spotify, it might have fucked up the old ones, and I'm sorry about that. I had no way of knowing that might happen, and I'll see what I can do about it. But I did. Okay, next one is Happy Birthday, Ben. You're welcome for being born. Ben's weekly reminder to Spotify. Yep. Okay, next one is called Listen to End. 3, 2, 1, go.
You got us.
Okay, next one is where is this week's episode? I feel like that one's been pretty thoroughly answered.
Excuse me.
Oh, is that a sneeze?
Yes.
The one after that is if Trixie apologized, would you be willing to forgive her? No.
I mean,
Thanks.
I would. The last time this question came up, it was like, yes, but only after a while. Like, time would have also had to pass. And I would need to believe what she was saying.
If you mean like forgive her, like maybe I wouldn't like ever like her or be friends with her again. Forgive her, yeah, maybe. As in like not hold a grudge anymore, perhaps. It would depend on what she said and if I believed it, yeah. Anyway, next one is but like I still wouldn't like her because she sucks. Next one is nitpicking. 3, 2, 1, go.
A lot of the things I've commented on in voicemails aren't really your main point, and I'm not trying to say that your main points are wrong or bad. I just hear something which sounds wrong and go, oh no, I don't want listeners to think that wrong thing is true. I'd better send a correction. Although I can, of course, fuck up those corrections too. If you find this sort of thing more annoying than helpful, I'll stop and try to just focus on more big picture, opinionated, conversation-startery things.
What is this guy even talking about?
I think he left some voicemails before that were very minor nitpicks on things that had happened months or weeks ago, or maybe even years, and we were like, sure, I don't know. Why do you care? And that's a response to us responding to them.
I don't remember the exact voicemails in question, so... I mean, it's not wrong to ask for clarifications in principle. Nah.
Well, it's not clarifications. They were just saying, like, in this thing you said this, but actually... And it was that.
Oh.
But I think my thoughts
is this what that other guy was saying was annoying?
Maybe. I think the main thing is that the nitpicks, like, once corrected, didn't feel like they were that valuable of corrections to make. Like, I feel like nothing really bad happened from our minor flubs. If there's a big, like, wrong thing, like, I don't know.
Okay.
I like being educated when I'm wrong about something, but
it was like, yeah, something that was minor and irrelevant or something. I wish I remembered exactly what the voicemails were about, but I'm speaking in generalities. I don't know, whatever. Nah, nitpick away, I guess, if you want, but don't be annoying. I don't know. I don't know. Okay, whatever. Next one is called What If? 3, 2, 1, go.
What if there was a TERF and she was called Misgender? That'd be pretty funny, I think.
Now that would be something else.
That's a child's like storybook character villain.
That's someone that like for drag queen story time, they would like crack open a book and read the
horrible misgender.
Yes, and read the story about misgender, having a giant cartoon safe fall on her, or whatever happens in kids' books these days.
I feel like that would be a bad lesson to teach kids, that if you drop a safe on the bad person, they'll die, and then you won't have to deal with them anymore.
But it's true. Why do you hate the truth?
I don't know. Maybe it's just hard to get a safe to land on someone.
Well, sure, but nothing worth doing is easy. If it were easy, everyone would do it. Okay. Next one is called Pobox. 3, 2, 1, go.
Ben Saint's PO Box got cancelled? That's it. Cancel culture has gone way too far this time.
It did. It really did. And the post office is to blame. I need to get a new one. Except, maybe I won't right away because, I'm moving not that long from now, and maybe I should make sure that the P.O. Box will be near my new house?
Yes, all of those things are true.
Those can all be true, and there's no contradiction, in any of those. Okay, so first I gotta find where I'm moving, then I'll, find the nearest post office. Yep. Okay. Okay, next one is called Silver. 3, 2, 1, go.
Hey, Ben. So, here's my thoughts on things. I think you just enjoyed the drama of starting fights with people and burning bridges. Because it seems odd how much you'll, get mad at people and, fight them over, essentially nothing.
Wrong.
Just a thought.
You're wrong. That's just what you see. Because what you don't see is all the people who annoy me or do things that do genuine things that fuck me over, who I don't fight with and I don't burn bridges with. You only see it when I blow up at someone. You see it and you have no further context and you think, oh, Ben just blows up at people with no context. But you're wrong. Okay, that's my answer. Next one is called You Are Cringe. 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh, as a little addition, with your whole, beef with the VTuber thing, I find it weird that your, argument against them and why you hated them so much was because they were in a community and supported each other. bit cringe, if you ask me, Ben.
This is a terrible voicemail. This is obnoxious, and I've addressed all of these complaints before.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna even respond. Go listen to listen to 7 episodes ago if you want my opinion on that. Next one is called Trains. 3, 2, 1, go.
Hey, we're both sitting around. Trains? Yeah, trains. Also, we're both COVID-free, huh? That's pretty cool.
That is cool.
Yeah, trains are cool, but also being COVID-free is also cool. Don't you think?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
I agree.
That's cute.
I think that was Doid Gazer. Or, or the person who plays Doid Gazer.
The artist formerly known as, or currently known as.
Right, yeah. Glad your kid appreciates trains. We gotta invest in infrastructure. Next one is called 2 weeks no episode, what the fuck? Well, feel like I've explained that.
Yeah.
Next one is called Happy Birthday, Ben. Thanks very much. Next one is called Delicious. 3, 2, 1, go. Sounds good. Sounds real good.
Crunchy.
Next one is called No Ben, No Watch. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, there was no audio. Lamau. Yeah, when there's no Ben, nobody watch, because no Ben, no podcast. Except, maybe there could be.
Except potentially that one time when I tried to do a podcast, but then Ben rudely
interrupted.
arrived.
That's true. It was the one time.
There's
my
yet
one
to be
slip.
a Gib solo cast. I think I've done like videos on the PCP that are just me, but not a PCP.
Not a PCP. I'm the only one who has done a solo cast.
The wonderful thing about Ben Saint.
I think I've done...
that I'm the only one.
I think I've done 2. Wait. I'm not sure if I did a second one. I feel like I might have gotten guests on all the ones that, except for the first one, that were only me. I don't remember.
I feel like you've done more than one.
I've definitely done some that... Yeah, but were they guestless, though? Were they? Maybe I did 2. Because I'm not sure if I would call it... There was one that was me and Crack, and there was one that was me and Simsy. And I'm not sure if I would call either of those solo Bencasts. I don't remember. I don't know anything. We are most of the way through the voicemails. We've only got 1 page left.
All right.
So, and I looking quickly over these, most of these look like bullshit fake voicemails that don't have any content. Next one is an image. It's an art... What I guess we're calling an art mail now.
Not really much of an art mail, though. It's a screenshot.
Let's see it. Lamau. Yeah. Someone pointed out to me that Trixie hilariously commented that it is your duty to release your fucking work. I don't think I need to explain all the ways she's fallen short of that in the past.
Yeah.
Next one is called Question to Ben and Gib. 3, 2, 1, go.
What is your opinion on each other?
Bad.
I hate him.
Hate him. Okay, next. I don't know. Is there anything to say?
Well, I don't know. I'm friends with you. I like you.
We're friends. We're just friends. Stop asking.
Stop doing all of that pornography.
No, we're getting sham married so you can get a green card.
Oh, yeah, that was a funny conversation.
Yeah, I think I walked in on it like partway through.
It's something Munchie has said multiple times in the past, like, Gib, you should move to America. Let's get sham married so we can just do that. And I haven't properly looked into it yet. I do kind of feel like, I mean, there's a lot of, like, concerns with, like, I don't know, healthcare things and, I don't know, America's politics and stuff. British politics isn't that much better, to be honest, but there's a lot of questions that need to be like answered, and I need to be more confident. But I kind of like the idea of moving to America.
I genuinely think. I mean, I'm no expert, and take everything I say with a grain of salt. My sense of the matter is that American politics, maybe not, but like Massachusetts politics, like just genuinely just better than UK politics.
I would agree. It seems very progressive city.
It is.
Area.
I mean, it's not perfect, but yeah. I think we have a Republican governor for some fucking reason. Nevertheless. Anyway, I don't know. Green card marriages are probably more complicated. There's probably is a lot of shit that goes into them. It's funny. It's funny to just throw it around, bandy the idea around, like fuck it.
But yeah, I feel like there's a lot more hoops that are going to have to be jumped through. That it would not actually be easy for me to just get a green card like that. But
probably.
I mean, I haven't properly looked at it, so who knows?
Probably, I mean, getting married is you probably got a lot of fill out a bunch of.
You go to the paperwork guy, and he says, "All right, you're married."
Actually, I don't know. I don't know if there's like a lot of paperwork you have to do. Maybe not.
It's probably just a contract you have to sign, and you have to go to a specific office to do it.
Yeah, you probably have to notarize something at like the DMV or some shit, or maybe send something to the IRS,
and like
asserting that you are going to be filing taxes jointly or something like that.
And name changes if you want them.
Right. Yeah, that's. Oh yeah, right. The name change, of course. I forgot about that. Ugh. Hang on, I'm grabbing another seltzer, and I got it. Well, I would think it was pretty cool if you moved to America. I think that would be fun. As long as it wasn't like a really stupid idea for whatever reason. Next one is it's an art post. It's called.
It's a screenshot again.
Oh, is it another?
I don't know what this is.
Okay, it's titled Average Trixie Enjoyer. And then it's something called Blind Spotter.
From the name, I guess Blind Spotter is like determining whether somebody is like in a political bubble.
It's okay, it seems to be like it's rating my news bias. But it says It's Also Ugly does not interact with enough news on Twitter to determine any bias. And then on the right, top 3 news influencers: Golden Witchfire, Cheesy Manfredo, and the Hypocrite. I honestly don't know.
All right,
what to make of this.
I suppose I'm guessing, but like this is like you, and these are the top 3 people that you get your news from. These are top 3 influencers.
None of these are news. Also, why is this Golden Witchfire icon is from like it's like a year old. So like, why does it have this like ancient?
I mean, so
like, was this screenshot taken like a year ago?
It could just be like really slow to update things like that. I mean, that's my old Twitter thing as well.
Strange. I don't know.
So it looks like, I guess, Trixie doesn't get enough things to be like blue or red. Cheesy gets mostly blue and a bit red, and I get mostly blue. In terms of like political affiliation, I'm assuming.
What does this even have to do? Why is this called Average Trixie Enjoyer? It doesn't say anything about me or her. All this says is that Cheesy and you are Democrats.
I think what it's saying is that you get most of your quote-unquote news from that account. Whatever that means.
From Trixie?
I suppose? I
don't think so, because I'm
interactions.
blocked.
Yeah, you're
all
blocked.
Right, I think this is dumb, and I don't.
This might not even be a real screenshot.
I feel
could be, but like I don't know. Maybe whatever.
I can't fucking make any sense of what this is supposed to mean. Okay, next one is Slime Times Weekend Update number 7. Okay, it's number 7, part 1 of 2. This is another Endless War news post from Prince Isolation. 3, 2, 1, go.
Ooh, golly. Good day, gangsters, juvies, state eds, one and all. We're back with the Slime Times Weekend Update. We do apologize, it's been so long, but our officers were recently hit by a terrible computer hack from what's left of the United States. Seems the conspiracy nuts over there are still not a huge fan of the media. But I'm sure that a massive data leak won't lead to something even more terrible down the line. In any case, a lot has happened in our absence. New top killers, an honorary position for the purple posers of the city, have been inaugurated. Meanwhile, longtime killer Glimmer, who is also constructing a maid cafe in the void, has crossed over to the rowdy side. Her friend Zugarushk, aka Zug, says they will kill her in real life if she keeps up this bit for too long. Don't know what that means. But
who knows? What could it mean?
Zug, they recently held a special fishing event. Turns out a whole bunch of drugs fell into the slime sea, and we got introduced to some special and roided up fish, as well as hypothermic needles in our nets. Continued in part 2.
Not hypodermic?
Yes?
Hyperthermic, just it burns so much when you stick it in.
Okay, next one is Slime Times Weekend Update number 8, 2 of 2, and then it's... Sorry, it's 8, not 7. Stop fucking judging me. Well, why didn't you just make it 7? Okay, 3, 2, 1, go.
Rowdy Duradi reportedly fished up over 300 fishies in a week, and Killer Ebola was reeling day and night. Killers appeared superior in strategy, but the Rowdies earned the most rewards by their sheer numbers. And yet none of them were able to buy the famed Chiking burger during its limited run on the menu.
Oh, the Chiking!
At any rate, the event is now
Did you
over,
try a
but
Chiking
some
while you were
elements
here?
Are a permanent part
I
of
don't
the
think
city.
so.
Damn.
Enjoy your vape pens, killers. Us Rowdies make sure to fashion a pipe bomb out of every 1 in 10 of them. Finally, a new death furnace besides our beloved Endless War seems to have sprouted from the ground in the outskirts. Its name is Endless Oil, and its assault on the city is the first major outside threat in a while. Though I'm sure its oil-infested zombies won't make their way into the city. I mean, who would want to code that? Anyways, that's all from us for now. And remember, the slime time is the best time.
Well, that's concerning. The last art contest, one of the winning entries, I think it was a winning entry, was about Endless Oil, which is like another Endless War, or a death furnace, as they're called, in the desert, that I guess makes oil. And I guess they're putting it in the game. The next art contest, the theme of the next art contest is death furnaces. So like, I feel like people were really taken with Endless Oil. It got people's imagination fired. So I don't know. Who knows what's gonna happen with that? Just think it's funny to say Endless Oil.
My thought is like an oil rig. I can't imagine what he looks like.
He looks like Endless War, but he's like dark black brown, and instead of an eye, he has like teeth. He has like a little tooth mouth. Not unlike well, it reminds me of the little teeth mouth that I drew in that one panel of the Vapors with Magda's thought bubble and all the teeth. Or the little teeth in the Nega Slime that I drew in those pages of Slime and Punishment.
Yes.
With the little teeth, little mouth teeth in the little black goo down there.
That's cool.
Thank you. Yeah, pretty cool. Thank you for the update. Did he say that the Killers won? Did the Killers win vape pens in the fishing contest?
I don't know. I don't know if
I zoned out.
Paying attention.
I forget who won. He said, "Enjoy your vape pens." I hope if the Killers won, then good job. If you didn't, then fuck you. You failed me. Next one is called "Much Love to All." 3, 2, 1, go.
Sup, fellas? I listened to the Virginia podcast you guys did when I was like 17 or 16.
Oh God!
And I think Nate says he lost his when he was 21. Devilman of Fallout. Then that's pretty late, but Nate's a fucking dumbass. He could do it by 21. Probably have lots of sex by the time I went 21.
What?
Well, I'm turning 22 in 3 months.
Oh, I get
and
it.
I never even held hands with a woman.
I see.
I never been to Japan. And this is my suicide note. I see you guys in hell.
I get it.
No.
I get it.
It's okay, buddy.
It's okay to not have sex. That's funny. That's a funny thing to ruminate on. Thinking like, damn, like best guy ever didn't lose his virginity till he was 21. What a loser! I'll lose it first, and then years go by and you're like, oh shit, I didn't. Don't like. You know what? Like Arnold said, don't beat yourself up. That's just useless talk. Doesn't get you any closer to having sex. And at any rate, give yourself a break. It's been COVID. It's been COVID for like the last couple years. So you can't have sex. You can't even fucking look at people on the street anymore. You can't even fucking go out in public without the damn Democrats coming barreling down the street at you and jabbing you full of estrogen. So don't even worry about it. Everyone's got problems.
Sure. And even without COVID, just don't worry about it.
Also,
don't think that. It's only because COVID that it hasn't happened. And if COVID hadn't happened, it's just don't worry about it.
It might be. I mean, COVID doesn't make COVID didn't make it any easier. COVID didn't make it any easier. No. Yeah.
I just want to make it clear that it's
right.
It's not a problem whether or not there was COVID.
That's also
you haven't
true.
done it.
That's also true.
Shouldn't feel bad.
Anyway, don't kill yourself. Next one is called. Actually, the next several are just a bunch of text. They say, "Okay, seriously, where is the new episode? What the fuck?" Well, here it is.
Here it fucking is.
Here it fucking is, nerd. The next one is they announced Hollow Knight 2 finally. Cool. 3, 2, 1, go. The fuck is this?
Oh, is that? Oh, that's right. This is Rick and Morty, isn't it? Yeah, this is, or at least it's a, yep. You might be a little ahead of me, Andre. Maybe pause for like 1 second.
Okay, whatever. What the fuck is this? Yeah, I think I did see someone posting about Silksong being announced.
I mean, they announced Silksong like ages ago. Do they mean there's a release date? I haven't heard of that.
Well, let's see.
Let me Google it and get disappointed.
Okay, I guess they did an Xbox Game Pass reveal trailer.
5 hours ago. Hollow Knight Silksong still doesn't have a release date. Arrives on Game Pass on day 1. Wait, huh?
Okay, so they announced that it's coming to Xbox, but they didn't announce a release date. So that's not really that. It's fine. That's fine.
Oh wait. And it arrives on Xbox Pass day 1. So does that mean they don't know when Xbox Game Pass comes out?
I think it means they don't know when Silksong comes out.
But like, if it says day 1, does that not imply that it's like the first day that the Game Pass is out? That
I think it means
Silksong
the first.
Will be?
I think it. No, I think it means the first. I think it means day 1 of Silksong will be on Game Pass. I guess. I mean, I don't know. That's how I read it.
Oh, like as soon as Silksong is out, it'll be on Game Pass. Yeah, that's.
I think so. Yeah. So that is kind of disappointing. You were right. Oh well. Next one is called. Wait, did I download that one? Nope. I think I missed a bunch of these. Eleazar will just have to yell at me because some of the voicemails are missing. Next one is called A Creature is Brawn. 3, 2, 1, go. Yep.
I wonder what creature that is.
It could be anything.
Who's that Pokemon?
I'm looking through. So many voicemail memories. Remember the time?
No, I don't.
Remember when Prince Isolation said that there was a fishing contest? That was legendary. Okay.
Well,
are we done?
That's the episode.
Okay.
Sorry for not being around for a while.
Yeah.
I hope you understand. Gomenosai, or whatever they say. Is that how you say it?
That is how you say it. All right, viewers, let me level with you. Please give us money on Patreon. Please, yes, make peace, please. You know what that? You see Dark Crystal?
No.
Wait, have you not seen it?
No, I haven't.
There's I think it's the Chamberlain, the Skeksis. I think it's the Chamberlain, the guy who he's basically the bad guy in the movie, but he's this like simpering coward who like tries to like convince them to to come with him to, and he's just like, yes, please make a peace. He's so good. He's my favorite. Anyway, that's me to you, the potential patrons of the Procrastinators podcast. Please make peace by give us money, please. Also,
you get bonus episodes, many of them, and access to the Minecraft server.
Oh yes, which we
for
should
$5.
We should do a stream.
We should do a stream.
Maybe this week we should do a stream before this episode even comes out.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, Marin and Demodunk were telling me. I actually, the server was offline for a while because the hosting costs were not being paid. So I have recently fixed that. I have with my own money out of my own damn pocket. I signed my credit card up for recurring payments to pay for the hosting costs for the Minecraft server, so it is active again. And I guess they just added Pokemon trading cards to Pixelmon, so that's in there now too, which is kind of neat.
Oh,
yeah. So I saw a screenshot Dema showed me.
Yes. Oh, I'm gonna have to download a bunch of
probably need
patches.
Probably be an update to that. But anyway, we'll do that soon. And you get all that if you become a patron to the Procrastinators. I'll also mention once again that if you want to hear me complain, no, not just complain, but talk and opine and speculate and hem and haw and discuss some more details about that project that I have not finished working on, but plan to be working on soon, and all the changes I made and how I'm approaching it and what it is and all that. I did make a Patreon post, patreon.com/BenSaint, where I muttered about it for an hour or so. So that's there as well. Anything else?
Well, I need to do my Money Spenders podcast. I haven't been able to. So for the month of May, I'm gonna do that soon. And if you want a drawing by me, check my Twitter. It's my pinned tweet. Commissions, doing thin line, sketchy commissions. I think they're pretty good, some of them. I will do Not Safe for Work. Check out Big Girl Squish for that if you want to see what I can do with those skills. And thanks for listening.
Yes, sorry for the delay, but we're back. Thanks for being here on YouTube or whatever stupid podcasting app you bitched at me for weeks and weeks about getting uploaded. Appreciate it. Okay, I guess that's the end of the episode. Okay, bye.
Okay, bye.
See
Thank
ya.
you.
Thank you. Mwah, goodbye.